Darn.
Hello and welcome everyone to a very special episode of Spreading the Nerd. I'm your host Clint, and joining me as always are my friends and cohorts Rick and Nick. We also have several guests with us today from Rollin D20's live play Dungeons and Dragons show, and from the Maine Table Top Alliance. So it's going to be a fun show, just kind of talking about D&D mainly. Who else knows what else is going to come up? But I guess we should start with introducing everybody. I guess, Nate, we probably should start with you. No offense to anybody else. But he does have DM by his name. So I guess I should have, ladies first, I guess. But yeah, let's go with Alex.
Thank you.
Sure?
I was...
yeah.
Mixed signals here.
No, I was like, oh man, I don't want to be rude here, but
how dare you, sir?
Something about Nate. I don't know.
I'm canceled already. I'm sorry.
Main character energy.
That's a
quick.
record.
Yeah,
That was good. Good show, everybody. We'll see you next week. So, Nate, why don't you start us off with introducing yourself and drop a little bit about your podcast and what you're here for.
Sure. Yeah. Hey, everybody. I'm Nate. I am one of the hosts and the DM of Rollin D20s, as Clint mentioned. Been a podcaster for 12 years now, and a D&D player for close to 3 decades, which I hate remembering because I'm old. But yeah, excited to be here, excited to chat tonight, and excited to talk about our show that I make with these fine people and more.
Awesome. Joseph, you're next in line. How about you, sir?
Yeah, my name's Joseph. I play one of the characters, or he's technically multiple characters, on the Rollin D20 show. I've been playing D&D and other games like that for over 2 decades, so I'm trying to catch up to him. And that's about it. I'm just one of those best players on the show. I don't know.
All right. Throwing shade already. I like it.
Bold move, Kyle.
No, we're used to it.
That's what I get for being the first one in line there.
I should have moved you to the front, Alex. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you were right
I thought you
all
were going
along.
to do ladies first.
Go right ahead, Alex.
Yeah, I'm Alex. I play kind of a gloomy elf character on Rollin D20s, and I'm a newcomer to D&D.
Nice.
I'm kind of newly accepting my fate in nerd culture and just letting
She's
it happen.
the baby.
To me. I'm the baby.
Nice. It's always
Yeah,
good to sucker someone into the whole nerd verse.
Yeah, happy to be here.
Awesome. Sam, how about you, sir?
Hi, everybody. I'm Sam. I like long walks on the beach, and
I like
it. No, I
like where this is going.
Keep going.
So I am
Swipe right.
Double tap.
Yeah.
Super like.
It's funny you mentioned that because so I was asked to do like a "Who the heck are you?" So I'm a wedding videographer as well as like content creator and
Nice.
and videographer for other things. And I was like I just joined this aggregator for wedding videographer stuff, and they asked me to do like a welcome video for me for like who I am, and I was like, I guess 80s dating video is what you're getting. Like, I don't know what to do with this.
All right.
Perfect.
Did it have the clothing style too? That's the important thing.
I tried to scrounge it up, but I just couldn't find a costume department at that short notice. But no, I've been playing D&D for ages. I run another D&D show called Lobster Roll. I've been podcasting since 20-ish, somewhere in there.
Where a lot of people started.
I think 20 frickin' 20 is a good way to describe 2020.
Yeah.
Covers a lot of time there. Yep.
Yep.
Now, I know we're all here for Rollin D20s, but I have to ask Sam. I heard you say lobster roll, and that sounds... Is that obviously a pun with lobster D&D or?
Yep. So it's Lobster Roll, ROLE. And it's just it's a main, we were specifically focusing on like like main theming for a lot of the world building, and like our world map is the nation, the like continent is called Namai, so it's just like a continent sized Maine.
That's amazing.
So yeah, it was just all Maine stuff. So lobster roll fits with everything but any SEO we ever wanted to do. So it's been a good time.
Awesome. All right, so back to rolling D20s. I don't want to take away from that. When did you guys start?
Not to be that
Here it
not to
comes.
be that guy, but it's rolling on D20s.
Rolling on D20s.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I've been in the host
yeah,
position before,
specifically.
and I have no issue getting corrected, so I don't want to be that guy.
Nope.
But
No, you're perfect. I'd rather stand corrected than look like a fool further down. So please. So when did rolling on D20s start for you guys?
so I put out a casting call, I suppose you could call it.
Mm-hmm.
Back in early February. It was just, I wanted to get back into podcasting. Like I said, I started in 2014, took kind of a hiatus through COVID and then into life stuff. And I'm like, I want to make content again. I want a reason to play D&D, and, keeping a group together is the hardest thing to do with D&D.
Yeah.
Like scheduling is the real final boss. And, a good way to solidify that a little bit more is make content out of it, because then everyone feels a little bit more compelled to show up, get the weekly downloads, etc. So I put out a post on several different Dungeons and Dragons of Maine Facebook groups and in the Tabletop Alliance Discord. And I was like, hey, I want to make a D&D show, have some experience with either show creation or just being in front of an audience of some way, virtual, digital, or virtual, in person, whatever. And these 5 amazing people were the first 5 to respond. I got so lucky putting this group together, and they reached out, and I am really big on vibes. So they sent me DMs on Facebook or Discord or a combination of the two. And I chatted with them for maybe 5 or 10 minutes tops each, and picking up their vibe and kind of what they wanted to bring to the show, what they could bring to the show. And I was like, you're in, let's do it. And like I said, this was early February that I initially made these posts, and we had a session 0. And I think that session 0 was the first instance of us realizing that we could all just talk for hours. Like we all chatted like we'd been friends for years. And I remember going upstairs that night after we'd recorded session 0 and telling my wife, I'm like, this group is special. I'm very excited. And and we recorded episode 1 on March 6th. And it's been going every 2 weeks. We record 2 episodes every 2 weeks, and they get released weekly on the podcast feed. And it's been an absolute treasure. I tell these guys all the time, they give me credit for putting this group together and for finding them individually. But the show wouldn't exist without them. I got super lucky putting this team together. And it's just, I am nothing in this show without these 5. Obviously there's 3 here tonight, but no, they kick ass, and I'm super thankful.
It's the 3 of us and the other 2 imaginary people he's got on the show.
Yes.
Just DM characters that are just
I
Wait,
hallucinate.
Didn't Joe say he plays multiple characters? Are those his other personalities?
aha.
You're way
They
freaking
kind of
closer than you
are.
think.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was an unintended headache.
That's awesome. I've listened to a couple episodes, and I definitely enjoy it. I plan on listening to some more. I do a lot of driving for work, so it's perfect to have on in the background. So it's been taking over. Instead of my audiobooks, I've been trying to listen more to you guys. So
Yeah, that's
Nice.
the only reason I don't mind my commute is podcasts
Yeah.
and audiobooks.
yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
same here. Did you figure out what the water means yet?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
All right.
Not yet. I'm gonna start taking notes though.
I feel like you don't actually figure out what it means until like episode 19.
19. And
yeah.
even then, it's still a mystery. I was going to say we're 19 episodes in and we still don't know what it means.
But we know it means something.
You didn't know what it meant at the beginning either, Nate. Don't lie.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
I also have to say, Joseph, you have an amazing mug that is beautiful looking.
Thank you.
Like that.
Ren Fair. Everybody needs to go to a Ren Fair and spend way too much money during their lives.
Oh, I thought you were talking about his face. I didn't notice.
I was going to try and lead into that. I was going to see if I was going to try and spin it that
Nice
way. And I
mug
was
you
like,
got.
I
Joseph,
started
you have
off
a
vain. I
fantastic
needed somebody
face.
else to lead into the next one. Just saying. But I appreciate it. Grew it myself.
Very nice. We're all very proud. That's awesome. So you put out the call for the cast members and stuff. Did you have the story pretty much written before you put out the casting call, or?
I had bullet points, which these guys have thrown completely out the window, to my great pleasure. So we are, or all the stories that will be told within anything that we do take place in a world called Velmir, which is a world that my wife and I put together originally for an at-home campaign. And we started building it, and we were kind of taking different ideas from different things. My wife being a mythology teacher and an English teacher. So when it came to writing up worlds, writing up characters, especially building pantheons, things like that, it was something that she has a real passion for. So we took her knowledge and skill set there, along with my D&D knowledge and skill set, and kind of put those together to build everything. And that is the world that it's in. As far as the story, I workshopped with her and my friend Andrew, because he's been playing D&D for a while as well. Once you get further in the show, you'll see him come into play every once in a while. He plays a side character NPC named the Prophet. And we came up with a 3-act story with some bullet points, and I kind of follow it. My DM style is very much like when the players have a theory of what they think is going on, and I think it's better than what I planned on going on. That's the story now. So I really roll with that. I let these 5 take it by the reins for the most part and craft the story, helping to include their characters more and make their characters feel more involved in the story as opposed to just playing the story. And I'd certainly, you guys can chime in. Like, we're all here. I talk enough on our podcast.
It's so funny.
Everybody can,
It's so
like,
funny
feel
because
free.
like huge things will happen in the story, and then like a week later, Nate will be like, "Yeah, guys, so like I just came up with that on the spot. Like, no big deal." And we're like, "Oh my god, that was like a mind blowing revelation in game." And he's like, "Yeah, no, it just like sounded cool."
Mhm.
It's been a couple of times where, like, after we record the episode, be like, "Oh yeah, like that was really cool. When did you come up with that?" I'm like, literally 5 seconds before I said it.
That's
Nice,
crazy. It still all
nice.
works out though at the end. You just keep it rolling.
Yeah, you have to.
Hence the name of the show.
Yep,
Yeah,
you have
that's
to.
right. That's right.
I haven't played D&D often enough. I've always wanted to get into it, and we finally, like you said, the hardest boss is just getting everybody together, and we managed to get a group together for it. And my DM had planned for months and months, and we finally got together. We did it, and within like 5 minutes, we started on a caravan, and I just played this character. And he introduced this character, this little goblin thing that I just didn't like. So I didn't think it was a big deal, and I just killed this person right off. And my DM was so mad because he was like, after we were done, he was like, with that character, he's like, I had that character like written out to help you guys further along and all this stuff. And I was like, I'm so sorry, but it's D&D, so you never know what's gonna happen.
Well, that really speaks
The
to the idea
beautiful
too that
aspect.
over planning is just gonna bite you when it comes down to it, because the players are never gonna do what you think they're gonna do.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a huge believer in that sort of style of roll with the punches. I learned that style over the years, but one of my early DMs, we had this NPC named Woodford, who was similarly very important, and we wound up killing him. Similarly to what happened with you, and he just went, "Here's his cousin, Woodford." We kept going.
Thankfully, nobody on our show is really a murder hobo. I think the most
call out.
We don't have an
The most-
opportunity 90% of the time.
that's true. I think the biggest thing that we
We'll
have
try
to
harder, Nate.
uh,
Yeah,
Don't
we can.
tempt me.
We can do that.
I think if the biggest thing we have to worry about is Ryland licking things.
Honestly, buddy.
Honestly, you guys talked about setting it up with carrying me around with just my tongue out, so that way I could lick and figure out that cave. Like, it was helpful.
It's amazing
all right?
how
you
many
guys are
clues
making
you can get from licking things.
Seriously, you really can.
We solved a whole
sure
like
is.
dungeon because he licked something.
That's how it's worked so often.
He also
We get
died
two of the five senses there.
Yeah.
I feel like with these guys, because these guys know, like, obviously my style, like it's you're gonna be a little improv-y, it's gonna be a little on the fly, and I'm gonna roll with what you guys bring. And I feel like every once in a while, and I haven't really called them out on this yet, so maybe this is like a spreading the nerd exclusive call out. But I feel like every once in a while they come up with the zaniest ideas trying to get me to say no, and they just haven't gotten there yet.
It's not to get you to say no. It's just to see your face when you have to think about what you're going to respond to it.
Yeah. It's always fun to stump the DM. That's like the best part of the game.
Right?
Oh, of course it is. It is. You know, and then like mine would get like we would do the stupidest things because that was just the group that we were in. And it was like our mission to make it difficult for the DM just because he would get so fired up. And it was like that was part of it for us. So the fun was just getting him riled up over everything, and as bad as it was. And it looks like Rick's getting called out here that he is the murder hobo in the best way. If you want to elaborate, Rick, on that.
Yeah, guilty as charged. As my little hashtag there indicates, my guy is not a friendly fella, and he has a penchant for the flame, I guess you could say, and likes to viciously attack anyone and anything that comes near him without provocation.
This seems like trouble and hard to deal with.
Yeah,
He is an edgelord through and through.
Yeah.
I would love to DM for that character. That seems fun.
Love it.
Love it. In our final session, it's been a while since we played it, but our DM, Jen, had created some kind of, I don't know, NPC cat thing. And I thought she would say no, but she went along with it. I had my guy like throw his chain around his neck and enslave him as a pet, and she went along with it. And I was like, all right.
Wow.
And unfortunately, that is where we left off. So I have no idea how far the pet goes from there, but that's where we are.
Well, every party's got to have a pet.
Yeah.
And we just got ours.
I know.
I know you still want your spider pet. I know that, but
I'm over
we?
the spider. It didn't happen. It's whatever.
terrible DM.
Nice.
No spider. It's always
There was
spiders.
some
There's always
talk
time
of me
for spiders.
adopting like a demon baby spider at one point, and it just didn't.
That sounds interesting.
Never happened for me.
Shucks. Too bad
Spoilers.
that didn't happen.
Yeah.
Darn.
Uh-oh.
Too
Sounds like we're trying to send hints here.
Never.
Awesome. Now, are you guys going on tour with Rollin on D20s? Is that what I've been hearing and seeing?
I was just being quiet to let somebody else talk.
If someone else wants to, anybody can answer. It's a free room, free for all.
Nate's actually doing the tour by himself. It's just
it's just me. It's a one-man show. No, yeah.
And
So
those
our
other
first
two characters.
right. Our first show is going to be at Wolfcrest Con on August 8th in Hampton, New Hampshire.
Nice.
It is a free show as long as you are a badge holder for the convention. And it's a tabletop gaming convention. So if you're into tabletop gaming and you are in the New England area, I would do Mark an injustice if I did not shout out his convention. So check it out, grab a badge, and come see us play live. If you are in the Maine area, northern Maine, I guess not northern Maine. Northern Maine's like up by Joseph, but like In like the J Maine
Counties.
area. We're going to be in Wilton at Ambition Brewing on September 12th, doing a live show there. That one is a paid show. It's tickets are $15. They're on sale on Eventbrite right now. If you check out any of our social medias, Rolling on D20s, the tickets are available now. And you can check that out. Seating is very limited, so if you are in that area and want to go, I would suggest getting them quickly. They've told us they're expecting a sellout. They have a pretty big D&D community up there,
Nice.
so we are hoping to meet some really cool people and put on a good show. And then just to simply stick with confirmed dates, because I don't want to give anything anything that changes or isn't accurate. The next confirmed date is going to be us doing a live show at MainCon in Biddeford, Maine, on February 27th. And that's going to be our home convention. That's also put on. It's a separate business entity, but a lot of the same people are involved. But so we'll be launching that in February, and we'll be performing live there as well.
Awesome. That's super cool. I'm sure you guys are excited for that to perform live. Is there anything that all of you have to prepare for specifically because it's live? Is there anything other than doing it live on a podcast? I can't.
A lot
imagine.
of it's on Nate and Sam. Lucky for the rest of us, Sam is very kindly managing the tech side of things, while Nate manages the plot and what to do with all of our madness.
Nice.
Yeah. Now tech sponsored by Sam doing his normal job.
Yeah, I know, right? Hey, do you want to do your normal job, but like for fun?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So no, the way we're doing it this first year is it's going to be side stories of side adventures of the main story and main cast. And that way it helps get people familiar with the characters that everybody's playing. It allows us to perform the most entertaining show possible because it's characters that already have a rapport with each other. So it's right there. It's fresh. It's natural. But the way that we are designing them, and Alex gives me the credit, but we are designing them like it's something that the story we all put together, is that they will fit in as side missions with what's going on in the main story, but they will not be necessary for the main story. So start to finish of each live show will tell a complete story, so the live audience will be entertained. And if the podcast audience doesn't listen or doesn't go to a live show, if they're local, or doesn't like maybe watch the VOD on YouTube or whatever, they're not going to miss anything because it will not have any consequence to the story that's being told on the show.
That's cool. Nice. Awesome. Well, that's good to know. And then so everybody kind of gets a little bit of limelight here. If you want to talk about what your well, how about you talk about your characters a little bit and how you came to create them, so to speak. Alex, we'll start with you this time.
Oh God, don't start with me. So this is like pretty much this is my like second actual campaign that I've ever participated in. When I was starting out and trying to like find my people, I ended up doing like a lot of one shots here and there at game shops and a couple of friends who knew how to play. And I always ended up playing a cleric for some reason because they were like, we need a healer. Okay, I'll be the healer. So this was kind of my first chance to create a character that I was actually super excited to play.
Cool.
And you know, she's she's an elf ranger. I mean, classic, right? How could I not? And kind of an edgelord, which is also super fun to play because I'm a pretty bubbly, happy person. So I think it worked out in a really interesting way.
Awesome. Yeah, you get to be somebody else. I like that.
Yeah.
Joseph, Sam, you want to go next?
You want to rock, paper, scissors, buddy?
All right.
Ooh, I like
Rock,
it.
paper, scissors?
Rock, paper,
You got
scissors.
Why don't you guys roll a D20?
I was going to say,
Highest
roll
roll.
a die.
Where's your D20 at?
I have 2d6 on hand. That'll have to do. I got a
2d6. All right.
I got an 11.
All right. D6. Wow, that's a D4.
Shenrak rolling higher than he
I got a
ever
6.
rolls on the show.
Okay, but honestly though.
All right. I got a 6. It's yours up.
Okay. Yeah, no, I play Shenrak. He's this like 7'4", super like old man, skinny amethyst dragonborn monk guy. And he's lived in a monastery most of his life, and deals with gods more than he wants to. So, yeah.
They're not real.
Sam, can I call you? Can I call you out to have you do his voice because his voice is
You
so
have
good.
Yes,
Yes,
I
yes,
can
let's- we
absolutely
have to
do
have
his
the voice.
Shenrak, this is Shenrak's voice. He does this most of the time. It's sort of this bastardization of Russian is where it started. And sometimes he speaks a little bit more Russian, a little bit less this, but that's because it's fun.
Love it. Love it. Fantastic. Joseph, looks like you. It looks like you're next.
Yeah. So I play Ryland is his name. Sometimes Volander, sometimes Rygor. He is a broken, depressed, drinking buffoon of a man, playing the drunken paladin, changed man, umbral human. In my life of D&D, I played all the different classes, but I have always kind of fallen back to a drunken character a lot of the times. It's been easy. I did a lot of 13-hour night shifts back in my nursing career, and I would work a bunch in a row, come home the next day, and go straight into a game. So it was easy to play a drunken guy because I passed out, which I did on the couch a lot during those games. My character just passed out from the drinks. So it's always been a fun one for me to kind of fall back to, and it's fun to play and explore his broken aspect, which I kind of go a bit more into on our Patreon, how it reflects into my own life a little bit, as he explores the different stages of grief.
Nice. Awesome. I like that. Very nice. Very nice. What about Nick? Rick, you guys got any questions?
I am actually really curious. Like, are you guys kind of the Facebook groups you guys are the part of for like the whole D&D scene is it very vibrant with the online scene for finding groups to play with? Because I'm from a person that I missed out on a lot of it, you know. Like I think I was trying to be too cool and trying to fit in, you know, and
I
didn't
feel
fully
you, bro.
embrace my nerdom until I was later on in life, and then it was like, well,
Mhm.
shit, now here I am. What do I do? With like you see all these like it went from the weirdos in the sewers knifing each other, on the news to now it's like you see they've made it kind of cool now, it's a lot more in
We're
pop
actually
culture
still in
and
the
everything.
sewers. That's what
We're
they don't
still in
tell
the
you.
sewers,
We're
yeah.
still
Right.
in the
The
I mean, can
sewers
I be
just
a
got
Ninja
cool.
Turtle then?
Thanks,
you know?
Ninja Turtles. Yeah.
I saw
Absolutely.
someone say that like it used to be a red flag if you played D&D, and now it's
Yeah.
a red
Yeah.
flag if you don't play D&D.
Right.
Right. It's
Mhm.
so cool, and it feels like it's really hard to break into. So is there like a big active online scene where people find online campaigns and people to play with, or
There's a lot of Facebook groups now
Mhm.
that will just have like looking to start a game in this area, looking to start a game online. I know some of the VTTs, the virtual tabletops, in like Roll20s will have like discussion boards and stuff, like starting this, send me what you want to play, and we'll talk. I know for my part, Lobster Roll does like beginner events. There's a lot of stuff happening in the area, no matter where you are, where you can get involved at whatever level you want to. You can also just go to a like PAX East or something, and they're running Adventurers League always, so you can just start a level 1 character there, and then sort of just like experiment with it a little bit. But by and large, I think the current easiest pipeline is find a somebody playing a TTRPG doing an actual play, watch them once, go to a Facebook group, say looking for a group.
Mhm.
I'm just getting
Yeah.
into it, and somebody will find you. They might not be the best DM, but they'll be there.
Right.
You always get at
and-
least one person that's a friend out of every game that you go to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Others might be a
Absolutely.
little bit, but
And the other part about it
Absolutely.
is if you hate that DM, if you're like, this sucks, you can DM. It's way easier than people think. And there's a whole book that they sell as part of the main set called the Dungeon Master's Guide. It's got everything in there. But it usually just falls down to you're painting the picture, and everyone else takes their little cutout, puts it in the picture, and that's how the game works.
Yeah, absolutely. And to add to that, I mean, the other thing I will throw out there too, depending on your local region where you are, I know being here in Maine and even in the New England area, look at bars, look at restaurants. Like, thankfully, as nerds and geeks, we are eating very well. Like
you can tell by the scale in my bathroom.
Right. But not to date myself or age myself a little bit here, but like, I was in high school in the late 90s. And I remember playing EverQuest in the computer lab in the basement. And like, I was playing D&D at friends' houses. I mean, my MMO career started in 96 with Ultima Online. So it was never the cool thing because, we were picked on, we were shunned, it's like, oh, those are for kids. I mean, hell, my mom still says that to me. Those are for kids. But now, thankfully, like, we are the cool kids. So it's great. So,
well, we think we are.
we think we are, right? EverQuest shout out in the chat. Absolutely. But yeah, so I mean, even just here for Southern Maine, we've got the Axe Pit that does Tavern Night every Saturday. We have Owl Bears Rest in Westbrook that does D&D nights. And then, shouting out to like Crossroad Games, Phyrexian Life Games in Scarborough. There's like, think 3 new tabletop stores have popped up in Greater Portland in the last year and a half. So there's a place to go. And then
honestly, at this
tabletop,
point, you just walk around with a sign on your chest that just says looking for D&D group, and somebody will come up to you and be really excited.
Someone will be like, oh, cool, me too.
Right. Go to a public place with a nerdy shirt and you're gonna make a friend.
One of our
either that or you'll both
shirts.
Either that or you'll both anxiously and awkwardly look at each other and no one will say anything. One of those two things will happen.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah. You had briefly mentioned Axe Pit, and I went there it was a couple months ago, or maybe more so now, but we had just finished up playing, and we had seen, as I was walking out, I saw a brochure where it was like it was like I don't think it was specific D&D night, it was like medieval night or something, and
Tavern
they
night.
were just
Tavern
night. Thank
Tavern
you.
night.
And I was so jealous. I was like, this sounds amazing. Everybody just dressing up and enjoying it as a tavern and throwing axes. I'm like, as Nate said, back I was in high school, Northern Maine, there was like 80 kids. I was definitely the odd man out. So even thinking of that type of stuff, you were getting swirlies in the bathroom type of thing. And now it is everywhere. So it's so cool to see popular places like that doing the things like teenage me dreamed of, but
I know. 13-year-old me is like in heaven right now.
Right. It's nuts. It's absolutely crazy. And it's wonderful because the popularity of it means, and I mean, not even necessarily the content creation, which obviously that part of it's wonderful because it gives us all, jobs and things to do and potential ways of earning livings. But also it's just, there's so many resources out there. And now, for the in-person stuff, obviously virtual is wonderful. It bridges gaps for people who don't live close, but now we're in this world of 3D printing, and the ability, like when I do at-home games, like I have 3D printed terrain, we have 3D printed miniatures that are painted. Nice. Like it's such a cool world we're in. I mean, I 3D print Lego stuff for my boys, and I'm like, man, if this existed when I was a kid, I would have probably been bigger than I was.
Definitely. Yeah, the 3D printers, I want to get one at some point because it just, anytime you look at stuff, there's just so much to make, and it's like you could just be there all day just making things and finding things to make. Yeah, it's definitely cool. And I also have to throw it out there, thank you again for everyone joining us in chat, and also everyone from Rollin on D20s joining us, just because it's taking my attention away from Nick looking into my soul. He got like a teleprompter a couple episodes ago, and not to throw shade, it's great form, it's fantastic, it's very professional, but when it's just us three on here, he's just like laser on me.
They don't like eye contact. It's the intimacy is a problem for them. I don't know.
I lights are off, Nick.
I mean, look, hey, There we go. It doesn't change much, but whatever.
No, you're good. You're good. I just like giving you crap about it.
I'm so bad at eye contact because I'm looking here, cameras up here. I've also got like my
I'm
vertical
always all
monitor
over
over
the
here,
place.
and it's like,
Yeah.
That's why I'm constantly all over the place, just looking at everything. So when I look at the screen and I see Nick, just like it's like he's scolding me for something I don't even know what I did.
right. Like when Sam and I were filming the commercial for MainCon, he was like, "Nate, look at the camera."
No, I'm
Because I'm all over the place. Eye contact is so difficult. It's so difficult.
And worry not,
Especially when you're a weird nerd.
if you're looking for a D&D group, chances are they also have some of those problems.
Yeah,
What? No.
No way.
we've all got a little bit of it. We've all got our own flavor.
That's right. That's right. Got to keep it interesting. Besides D&D, does your group play any other tabletop games or like individually? Do you guys prefer?
I'm
a
trying.
tabletop game?
Trying.
Yeah,
Talking
not
about
yet.
it.
We're getting there.
Yeah,
Yep.
there's so many out there, and I've always wanted to get into D&D, of course, but then there's other ones like I really want to play the Alien tabletop, and there's so many other ones, and it's just like trying to find a group. Like you said, online, obviously, but you have that like fear effect of like I don't really know this, so is it hard for me to get into?
The other
D&D really isn't that bad. It's like it's kind of easy to get into and kind of to understand, but to master it, of course, is a lot longer. But it does feel like once you put your foot into it, you're like, oh yeah, this I can do this. It's just
I mean, D&D just comes down to roll a d20, add a modifier, and
right.
that's all there is for mechanics. Like the rest of it is fluff and story. But there's also like so many like one-page TTRPGs out there for like people not looking to like get into like D&D is big and scary, because I mean it is. It's a lot of rules.
Intimidating. Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure.
But there's a one-page RPG out there called I want to say it Honeypot or something like that. It's about bears. You play a bear heist. Honey heist. There we go.
Honey heist.
Yeah,
There's
yeah,
I was
honey
gonna
heist.
say, don't
There's
Google
like-
honeypot.
Yeah. No.
There's like lasers and feelings, which is just like it's there's very easy, very entry level stuff, and there's also a TTRPG for just about every single version of a story you want to play. You can modify D&D, but there's also something out there already that exists for
every
your
fandom.
like if you want to play a telenovela, there's a TTRPG called Pasión de las Pasiones. If you want to play a TTRPG about a cat wandering around, that exists. I have it pulled up right now.
It's even breaking into.
It's called
even
Be Like
breaking
a
into-
Cat.
Remember that one pitched?
It's called what?
It's called Be Like a Cat.
Of course,
Oh, I
amazing.
want to be like a
I'll
cat.
have to share that to the community
Simple, straight
because there's
point.
there's several people that like cats, so
Yeah,
There you
no,
go.
there's,
Yeah.
that
there's
might be
so
the go-to.
There's so
And a
many.
lot of
I
those offshoot ones will have like a starter kit or something like that will have pre-made characters, so you can move straight into the Rollin piece of it. It's
Yeah.
really often the character customization that changes between those sets and those types.
That's definitely the big roadblock, I think, for a lot of people, because if you've never done it, especially with D&D, and granted it's simpler now than it has been in the past, but there's a lot of questions to answer, and it's like, if you just want to play, then they're there, and if you're playing something that, or if you've used up all the ones there, you can find them online. They're super easy. But more into the TTRPG talk, like it's even branching out beyond just your typical grab a book and roll some dice. I play a tabletop war game called One Page Rules, which is essentially indie Warhammer. I play them because, unlike Games Workshop, OPR is super supportive of the 3D printing community. And they have elements of their game where you can play 4-player co-op, and you
Nice.
play against like it's AI, not the bad AI controlled enemies. And it's essentially a rule set that you follow for the enemies. And you level up, you roll dice, and it kind of puts the RPG element into a tabletop war game. So it's everywhere. I mean, and even video games like Assassin's Creed is basically an RPG at this point. Like there's so many games where they add a level up system, a skill based system. It's people like depth. Not everybody, but people like depth. And you know, and I think video games and that culture being massive is also contributing to D&D blowing up, because it's D&D with limits, or it's TTRPGs with limits. You know, and that's how I'll people who have never really played D&D or a tabletop game, I'll kind of introduce them to it in that way. Like, you know, have you ever played The Witcher, or have you ever played anything like that? And it's like, okay, well, that as vast as that game is, there are limitations to it. And like, you know, if you see a random cabin in the woods that the developers and writers didn't do anything to, it's just there for scenery, that's how it exists in The Witcher. If as the DM or the writer, I put a cabin like that in the woods in one of my games, if one of my players wants to knock that door down, then they can, and then I can come up on the fly with, maybe there's an NPC in there, maybe there's a monster in there, and it's ever evolving with the, you know, it's that collaborative storytelling element. And it's so good. But to answer the original question that started this offshoot, no, I would also love to play more rule sets.
I'll also say on that topic, since I don't want to get too into it because it's kind of boring for most people, but since the OGL scandal, the like licensing part of D&D became a problem, there's so many reasons to not play just D&D. Like
absolutely.
Both like moral, legal, and also for fun.
Right.
Yep. Yeah.
It's and I mean, and obviously, you know, to pimp MainCon a little bit, we've got 4, maybe 5. I'd have to double check the list. Independent board game and TTRPG creators from Maine, New Hampshire, and Mass. And like, I'm super excited to check out their content and their games and work with them, and maybe have Rollin make some bonus content using their rule sets, and explore different avenues. You know, D&D is the OG, and we know that, and unfortunately it's not the same as it used to be in various ways, whether, again, like Sam said, morality ways or other. But it is kind of, it's the gateway drug.
It is.
And and
it's accessible. People know it.
Exactly.
People know what it is.
It's what's going to grab the attention. But in the other side of that coin is, and we've talked about this as show, there are people who will avoid content or shows because it is D&D, because they don't want that association with Hasbro and, you know, what's going on behind the scenes there that we don't need to get into. But it's definitely a double-edged sword, and it's definitely something that's been talked about.
But there's also a lot of shows out there who are doing the sort of trailblazing work of introducing, like, being popular and then using that popularity to push other systems. So it's not like they'll never be popular. It's just that they aren't right now.
Right. Just taking their time. They'll get there. Baby steps.
That's the hope. More competition is good for everybody.
Yes, yes, it is. Yeah, and any aspect of consumerism for sure, and media, anything like that, definitely. Going into a comic book store, I usually go to Jetpack Comics down in Rochester, New Hampshire, and just the wall of tabletop games, and I'm just like, I want to play all of these, and finding time, and then just the people to do it with. But as we've all said, it's just nice that there are so many people involved now, and that there's a chance to get into it. Unlike when I was a kid, there was no chance, especially being up in northern Maine. It just wasn't.
I told you,
Nate, correct me. Sorry.
Yeah, no, I was going to tell Clint, make your way down here. I got that Witcher game that I've played one time that I spent an enormous amount of money on.
Witcher table.
I
really do.
One.
I think every tabletop gamer, regardless of whether it's a TTRPG, a board game, or something in between, I think we all have that one game that we bought because we really wanted to play it, and we've yet to be able to get a group together to play it with.
Yep.
I spent more money on it than I care to admit.
Yeah.
I'm a massive Sanderson stan, and I bought the whole Kickstarter campaign, Sanderson, the Stormlight Archives campaign stuff. Yeah, I haven't opened it up yet, but
Just sitting there looking pretty.
yes,
Right?
yes.
For me, it's
for the,
Whitechapel.
Ooh, I haven't heard
Yeah.
that one.
I'm a big like serial killer guy. I love true crime and stuff. And Whitechapel is one player is Jack the Ripper. And
we gotta play that.
The other players are the detectives, and as Jack, you have to go out and commit the murders before you get caught.
Yeah,
I like
that. Sounds fantastic.
That's a fun one. Nate, doesn't the Maine Tabletop Alliance have a whole channel dedicated to these other TTRPGs as well?
We have, we have other TTRPGs. We have board games. We have war games. We have a Blood Bowl league. We have absolutely everything.
Nice.
Yeah, it's the whole,
and then
spreading.
And then if you get in the Rollin on D20s channel and keep telling us to play a different game, I'll get to play a different game, and I'll be very excited about that.
Yeah, join our Discord and harass us.
Right.
Definitely.
We welcome
Joseph
it. We welcome
brings up a good point that things, these smaller cons like MainCon, that's how you go and you make friends and you find the people that want to play these TTRPGs with you. It's all about finding your people, right?
Absolutely.
For sure.
I know, like, you guys, at least one of you, local to New Hampshire, like, we shouted out Wolfcrest, that's in Hampton. We've got, to shout out others, because it's obviously also like, yes, like we're gonna run MainCon, but I don't like to look at it as a competitive space. Like, we're all working together. We want the hobbies to grow. Like there's FriendCon up here in Maine, which is another massive community of great people. There is obviously PortCon, which has a big SnowCon up in the Bangor area. We've got Katahdin Con is another new tabletop convention that's debuting in Portland in October. So back to the previous question of getting into it, there's a way. Building MainCon and picking a date and looking at calendars for Maine, New Hampshire, Mass, like New England area and stuff. I had no idea, and I'm sure a lot of other people have no idea. Once you get to like late April, early May, until like October, in the New England area, there is a nerd convention every weekend in the New England area. Like there's a place to go. And some are anime focused, some are more tabletop focused, some are video game and comic book focused, stuff like that. Like they all have their niche, but there's going to be somebody there you'll meet, you'll make a new friend, and you'll have your friend group. Or join, the Maine Tabletop Alliance community Discord. It grows a little bit every week. And we do leagues. When we have time, I like to organize open board game nights, and people can come and play games, and we've had a great success doing that when there's time. Admittedly, they've been a little lax since Rollin on D20 started. But we have people that have met in there that are running their own in-person campaigns that met through Maine Tabletop Alliance. We are running a Blood Bowl tournament at MainCon that is mostly based off people who met in the Maine Tabletop Alliance. So it's, there are, and again, it's not the only one. There are groups out there that will be focused on your area and in your, like your city, your town, or, why can't I think of the word? County. That's the word I was looking for. But just,
Your province.
I promise you, your
house.
Province. If you're a Canuck, your province. I promise you, no matter where you are, unless you're in the boonies, there is going to be somebody else that wants to play tabletop games within an hour from you.
And if you
are, then do it online.
Yeah,
online.
If you still can't find a group, just call Nate any hour of the night he wants to. His social security
We'll put his number on the screen for you real quick.
Put it
Here.
on,
Ready?
put it on the
Here
ticker.
Yeah. TTRPG helpline. Find a friend.
The irony is Sam's not too far off, because like he doesn't go to bed until around the time I wake up for work. So if you have to get a hold of somebody and Rollin on D20s, there's almost one of us available always 24 hours a day.
Just hop on the Discord. I'm there at 3 a.m. We'll find you a group.
Yeah.
I need help.
And that would be awesome. I would love to see, along with the obviously the
Mhm.
Tabletop Alliance, but like I would love to see as our community Discord grows, if people form tabletop groups out of being the fan bases of Rollin. That would be a lot of great fun. And I would absolutely as the creator or co-creator of Valmir, I would 100% be on board with like working with some of our fans and be like, hey, I'll give you some details. If you want to run a campaign in our world, go ahead. Like I would absolutely be down for that. I would be so honored if people wanted to do that. Since we've mentioned our Discord a couple times, you see it under my name there. I will say, if you want to find a link to our Discord, onlydarkcorners.com goes to our website, and all of our links are there.
Yep. All the links should be in the description under the video too. That's that we got playing on YouTube, so that'll be there as well. Yeah, definitely go and join them. Have some fun, meet some new people, get into the tabletop stuff. Let's switch it up from tabletop though, because I'm interested. I know we're all a bunch of nerds here. So is there a type of is there a certain
damn nerds?
Is there a certain entertainment that you all like to enjoy, whether it be video games, movies, comics, books, anything, any food, it just anything. It doesn't have to be like totally nerdy. It's just anything that you like to consume other than tabletop.
I like books.
Maybe. Good.
No,
We're
really,
off to a
no,
start. I like it.
No,
I need
you
that
know-
clipped out because I heard I like turtles.
I like turtles.
I like
No, but like
turtles.
truthfully, like reading fantasy is what got me into D&D and tabletop and role play and stuff, because it's like, oh, I get to sit here and write my own novel like with a group of people. That's the dream, right? I also have an acting background, so for me, I'm like, acting, books, this is just a natural pipeline to everything I've ever wanted. So yeah, reading's big for me.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Any favorite authors, like your couple of big ones that are you?
Tamara Pierce got me into the genre. Speaking of 13-year-old me being thrilled with my life currently. I love the heavy hitters. I love Sarah J. Maas. I love Rebecca Yarrow.
Nice.
And then I'm currently, very deeply into Dungeon Crawler Carl. So
Hell yeah.
yeah.
It's like talking about a cult. You got to feel people out. Are you down with the level? You know what I mean?
Are you down with Carl or not?
I
Because-
almost mentioned Dungeon Crawler. I was just typing in the chat while you guys were chatting. I almost mentioned Dungeon Crawler Carl when you brought up cats.
Yeah.
But man, if we bring up DCC, like this is going to be a 5-hour podcast.
Yeah, no. Forget I ever mentioned it.
Yeah, it's I love how Dungeon Crawler Carl has taken over. It seems like it's taken over really quickly, but it's fun. In our community, I think I was like one of the first people to read it, and I was like, holy crap, this is amazing. And it was one of the first lit RPGs I've read, and then I posted it in our community, and then like one other person started reading it. And then they were like, "Oh, these two people are going nuts
it's
over it." And then
wildfire.
it
So
steamrolled
my-
to like
yeah.
most of the community is reading it now.
Yeah.
So
my
I've
my
never-
running joke has been that Dungeon Crawler Carl is book talk, but for boys. It's getting,
Right.
it's getting
Yeah, that's
I'm
pretty on
really
point.
It's specifically getting men back into reading in a lot of ways.
Hey, I read before
Okay.
DCC.
Me
Okay.
too.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
No, so I actually, the way I discovered it, I didn't even know lit RPGs were a thing.
Neither did I.
I was a little old for that. It became trendy when I was stopped following trends. But so one of my favorite book series is by Jason Pargin, formerly known as David Wong, called John Dies at the End. And if you've never read it, read it. It's fantastic. There's 4 books out. The 5th one's coming out in November. I adore those books. And I had just finished up, at the time, I had just finished up the most recent one that he had released, which is called If This Book Exists, You're in the Wrong Universe. And that's the 4th book of that series. And I was on Audible, and it said, hey, based off of your reading history, you might like this book. And it recommended Dungeon Crawler Carl. So I read the synopsis of the first audiobook, and I'm like, oh yeah, cool. I'll give this a shot. Like it's free with like the subscription. It's one of those books that's kind of like it's an indie author, you know. And I listened to it, and my God, is Jeff Hayes amazing?
Oh,
When
I
when
was
I was
gonna
like,
ask, like, what's your preferred way of
audio.
consuming that?
100%
Yeah.
Okay,
audio.
but the sound
Audio.
booth theater productions normally
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the audio immersion tunnels.
yeah.
Yes.
Oh, they're
Yes.
so good.
Oh.
They're so good.
They're just so behind. They like they just
Yeah.
released book 3, and I think they said 4 and 5 are coming out next year. So but
Yeah.
he's working on the last book right now. The first few chapters are on his Patreon.
I know.
Oh, really?
That, like,
Yeah,
finished
he
last
posts
book
the
and-
chapters as he writes them. If
Yep.
you're a Patreon subscriber, yeah.
That's amazing.
No, I got to catch
I
up.
finished the last one about a month after it came out, and I like now I'm sad because I have to wait.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
Mhm.
oh
You got the
god,
book hangover.
exactly. So now I've been trying to
Yeah.
look into other lit RPGs to get into, and the one
Mhm.
that Nate had mentioned, I was it's on my list for definitely to get. But yeah, Jeff Hayes is a god in that. I don't know how he has 500 different voices and I just don't understand. but
I
so
I
good.
saw an interview where somebody had asked him, like, because people will say like Jeff has ruined audiobooks for me, and they asked him how he felt about that, and he said, I love it. And he's like, I don't love it in like an arrogant way where it's like I'm glad I'm the only one. He goes, I love it in the way that I hope this inspires other people to be this good.
Step up the
And
art
it-
form.
Fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
exactly.
bar real high.
Yeah,
Oh, it's so
exactly.
high.
Yeah.
Especially
Yeah.
during a time when there's just this influx of like books read by AI. It's amazing to
Oh,
like
God.
showcase.
Yeah.
No, you need a real actor. Like
Oh,
this
for
is
sure.
an acting form, not just reading. So
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. I love the on Audible. I think it's called like what is it? Is it real audio or something? But it's books read by a whole cast of characters, and
Yes.
it
Those are
just makes it feel like it's like a movie. You're just blind to it type of thing.
Mhm.
And that's actually how I consumed the Imperium by Rebecca Yaros, and that was interesting audio full cast.
Yeah, I
There's some parts in there that
read
I'm
those
like-
books initially, and then I went back and listened to the audio books, and I'm actually kind of glad I read the physical copies first for those
Yep.
specific books,
Yeah.
because it's kind of like watching a movie before you read the book. Like it definitely changes your perspective on certain characters.
Yeah.
But I'm a huge nerd for voice actors. I think that like voice actors need just as much
Same.
like fame and
Yeah.
appreciation as like on-screen
Absolutely.
actors. So I love
Yeah.
that Jeff is setting that bar super high and encouraging
Definitely.
people to really step up their game.
Definitely.
Speaking
Yeah.
of Jeff and lit RPGs, if you're looking for a book to listen to while you're waiting for other books, I don't know if you've listened to /Reddit or not yet, but Kaiju Battlefield Surgeon. It is another Matt Dinniman book, and Jeff is the narrator.
Mm.
And I will warn you, it is dark. Lots of body horror, lots of body trauma. It involves a character losing one of their children. There's a lot of trigger warnings for it. But if it's something that's not going to upset you, or at least upset you to the point where you can't enjoy it, it is amazing. And it's about a guy who gets trapped in a futuristic MMO. So it's like a little bit of Sword Art Online, but
Okay.
very dark and yeah, it's dark. I cannot emphasize that enough. You will not come away from this book happy, but
Mm.
you will come away from it entertained.
Honestly, it sounds
I'm
interesting
sad,
to me.
but
So
entertained.
Yeah.
it sounds good to me. I'm one of those people that I love a happy ending, of course, but I also love a true ending of like not everything is bed of roses type of thing. So I like
Right.
a true type of ending to it, even if it's sad. Or
Or even if they buck the trend, you get so tired of the same old happy ending. You just one that kind of flips it on its head and just like, no, you're not getting that. It's really
Right.
enjoyable to get that from time to time.
I really
Do you
like
know
the
that
endings
that's-
that are like, you get a satisfying resolution, but like you've gotten to see how much the hero or heroes have like had to sacrifice along the way. So it's like it's not really a win, but it's
Yep.
Still good.
That's the big concern with Dungeon Crawler Carl, is that one, in the premise of that story, how do you get a happy ending? And
Right.
two, Matt Dinneman has never written a happy ending to any of his books. So
It's fine. I'll just
Be a
I'll
lot
just
of sad
explode.
fans.
me
I just
personally,
don't get to an end. That's it.
me personally,
last
and
Just don't
please
finish it.
don't,
It's fine.
Don't finish it.
please
yeah.
don't judge the podcast on this. I kind of hope Donut dies.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Or,
Riots
for-
are breaking out now.
For everybody
Uh,
who's been trying to get me to read that book, you might have just given me the biggest tease to get me into it. Because I hate happy endings. I want misery and unhappiness throughout.
Oh, there
So,
is nothing happy about this book.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
very
And
much
as
so.
Nate said, they're really, without giving away spoilers or anything, the way it's set up, it's like there really can't be a true happy ending here unless he somehow blows it out of the water. But it's just like, yeah, this probably there's going to be a little happiness, but you're definitely going to be sad the way you got there type of thing.
If you're going to take any key information away from Dungeon Crawler Carl from all 8 of the books, if you're going to take one tidbit of information, the important thing to take away is you can't unlick a butthole.
I mean, my favorite line of all time still is "Don't gaslight me, Jesus."
Don't gaslight me. Yes.
Yeah. it's
God
so
damn
good.
it, Donut is my text alert on my phone.
Mongo is appalled.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's so cool when you get a new person reading Dungeon Crawler Crawl and they're in the community and all of a sudden they'll like say a certain line that was from a book they're reading and everybody is like a flock of seagulls going in like, this is my favorite line from the book. And so it just explodes for a little bit and it's just so cool to see a book bringing so many people together.
I suppose I
nervous for the
probably
show.
should mention that because I'll probably hear about it if I don't. My wife just today got a shirt that said "Mongo is appalled." So
Nice.
Heck
Very
yeah,
nice.
man.
She
I
was
want
all
one
happy
so
about it.
bad.
Very nice. So my wife and I share a lot of hobbies, but not a lot of specific interests in those hobbies. So like we're both gamers, but we like different games.
Right.
We're both readers. We like different books. And I listened to the first book. I'm like, you have to listen to this. And she is not an audiobook person. So we went and bought the hardcover and she read it. And then she would keep listening to me here playing sound clips from the audiobook. And between the release of episode 7 and the release of episode 8 in audiobook form, she re-listened to all 7 books like 6 times.
Nice.
To the point where she can recite to me everything that happens in all 7 books.
That's fantastic.
Which is great because I will listen once and then I started 8 and I'm like, wait, I don't remember this character. And she was like, oh, they were in this part and they did this. So I'm like, okay, cool, thanks.
Nice.
When you thought you were the true fan, then you showed it to somebody.
Yeah,
like,
and
oh.
she's just like a walking wiki.
Right.
And that's what she turned herself into. Yeah.
Nice.
Awesome. Yeah, books. I love books. Mainly audiobooks now because, like I said earlier, I drive a lot, so it's been like the best. So it's so good. Audiobooks all day. I love a good hard copy while I'm in bed or something. But yeah, love audio.
There's also a lot of really great audio dramas out there. I mean, anything by Fool and
so
Scholar.
Yes, Sam. Legend. Fool and Scholar. I could go on for days.
The guys who did the Magnus archives, all of that stuff's fantastic. There's 500,000 out there. They're practically books in their own right, you know.
Yep. Oh, God, I love Fool and Scholar so much.
Man, I was just talking about Fool and Scholar in the feed the other day. I didn't know you were into that too.
Oh God, yeah. Like White Vault. I re-listen to White Vault.
Oh,
like,
dude,
monthly. It's so
I'm like
good.
stuck on Goshawk
Dark
and I
Dice.
haven't finished it, and I'm mad about
Dark
it.
Dice is good too. Yep. It was and it was kind of like 2020. It was the everybody, or at least I didn't know what to do or consume or anything, especially while driving and stuff. And that's kind of what got me into podcasts. And one of the first things I looked up was I think I typed in horror podcast drama and White Vault came up, and that was like my entry world into audio drama. And I was just like,
What a
like
high
kid on
entry
Christmas.
point. Oh my
Right?
goodness.
And then anything listening to that, otherwise it's like everything is compared to White Vault now. So
Well, that's kind of the
it's-
issue with DCC and lit RPGs, right? Like it's a lot of people's first lit RPG, and
Yeah.
I don't think anything else compares.
I don't know,
I
man.
know
When we
Really
write
hard to
the-
recommend after that.
When we do
Yeah.
the Rollin on D20s audiobook drop,
Right.
we'll have to make
Yeah.
it just as
Oh.
good.
Don't tease.
I-
That would be so fun.
Right. It's been said now. Now apparently I just have to write more shit. So
Yeah.
It's canon.
Manifest that.
Better get on it. So we talked about books for a little bit. I know we could go on for hours on that. Any other type of I know myself, Nick and Rick, we love video games, movies. Are you guys heavy into that at all?
I mean, I kind of have to be into movies after I started doing video work. And to be perfectly honest, we didn't really have a TV until I was much older when I was growing up. And so, like, I'm so far behind everyone else.
Catching up.
People would be
I
like,
guarantee
"Have
it,
you
you're not
seen-"
as far behind as me, though.
Yeah, Rick's
Yeah,
not
we
a movie person.
every day we talk to him.
we
and we're
rip on
like,
him all day, every day.
Yes.
But I'm always the one in the group who's like, have you seen? And it's like, no, but I'm happy for you, I guess.
oh my god, I can't tell you. I can't tell you how difficult it is sometimes. And again, I want to reiterate, I love my cast. These guys are amazing. But I'm trying to describe like a puzzle, and I'm like, do you remember like the graveyard in the original Zelda? Nope.
No.
Do you know how? Do you guys know how this works in Final Fantasy? Nope.
No.
Hey, like, do you remember this character from World of Warcraft? Never played it. And I'm like,
None
no,
of
I'm
the
a big
references stick.
right. I'm a
Yeah.
big gamer. I mentioned earlier EverQuest and Ultima. I got my NES in like '88. I had a Tandy MS DOS computer in '90. So like it's been my thing my whole life, like old school Elder Scrolls games. For
How old
if there's
school?
any, huh?
How old school?
Oh, we're going back to like 3, 2, like
Okay,
all,
okay.
yeah.
Okay.
And actually, so maybe Rick will know.
Probably.
the
I've been
rest
around
of-
Elder Scrolls for a long time.
Well, I'm not so much Elder Scrolls, but like the rest of you all might be too young. Did you ever play the Legend of Carandia series from Westwood Studios?
I'm familiar with Westwood, but I don't know that one.
I never played them. I know of them, but I never played
They
them.
they are so good. That was my first exposure to point and click adventures. And then that got me into like Sierra's titles with Space Quest and Police Quest and all of those things.
Nice.
And yeah, so for me it's games. Like I said, I had started my MMO career in '96.
I
went
remember
from
this game. I do remember. I never played it, but I do remember this game. Now that I see the
it's
cover
so
art.
good, man, and you can get it on GOG and it runs on modern systems. It's great. Yeah, and then I went from Ultima to EverQuest in '99. I had one of the largest raiding guilds in EverQuest from '99 to '03. A couple of the guys that were in my guild were employees at Blizzard at the time. So
Nice.
a bunch of the officers and the raid team in that guild, we got friends and family beta access to World of Warcraft in '03. And then so we went in and I was a hardcore raider, man. I was 14 to 18 hours a day. We ran Molten Core, we ran AQ40. We were the only guild on our server that downed Naxxramas 40 before Burning Crusade dropped. Like it was a lot of my life. I've got the Lich King's Frostmourne tattooed down my back.
Nice.
So it's definitely video games for me, man. I've always got, whether it's a Switch, a phone, or the computer, the consoles.
And I played a little
consumed
RuneScape, which is why every
way
time
too
Nate
much.
references
There you go.
World of Warcraft, this and that, I'm like, happy for you, buddy.
It's crazy to me of all the MMOs I've played, because there was that boom where like it was Dark Age of Camelot, it was Star Wars Galaxies, it was The Matrix, it was City of Heroes, Asheron's
FF11.
Call. What's that?
FF11.
FF11.
Final Fantasy 11, yeah. Asheron's Call 1 and 2, Guild Wars,
Miss
which apparently
Asheron's
just
Call.
got remastered, and we're getting Guild Wars 3 now.
Oh, Guild Wars 3,
Uh,
baby.
No.
Yeah, so
We're getting a new
it's,
Fable, aren't we?
we are next year.
Nice.
They delayed it because of Grand Theft Auto.
Yep.
It was supposed to come out in November, and then when Rockstar confirmed the GTA 6 date, they were like, "Nope, we're not that dumb. It'll come out next year."
Everybody, they
Fair.
like scrambled like
And
rats.
Alex is
Like,
devastated.
Apparently, from what I've seen, and I don't want to get too blue, but from what I've seen on social media, you can get every citizen in that game pregnant.
That's
And-
your boy that you want to talk to, Nick, right there about
That's
that.
how I play Fable.
Yes,
That's how I
Fable.
play Fable. Yes, that's how I
And-
play it. You get them all
and I've
pregnant. I'm going to be Zeus, essentially, and just impregnate everybody and just have all sorts of illegitimate children running around and just lording over
Are
everybody.
you a Sims player, Nick?
I used to be. Yes, I was really
Oh,
big.
yeah,
We're
sure.
talking like hot date. I'd
I
do the
love hot
rosebud
date.
cheats.
Hell yeah.
Yes, do the
Yeah.
rosebud cheats, and you get a
Yes.
really nice house, and then you kill them off by put them in the pool, and you take
'em in
out the
pool.
ladder.
Yeah.
Yep. Now you got ghosts, and yeah,
Yeah.
it was.
So are you old school enough Sims to where it was before EA bought out Maxis Studios, and like you could actually
Mhm.
download user made
Yeah.
furniture
The
and
good
mods.
stuff. The good stuff.
That's
and-
actually
Oh,
how I learned a
good
mod
old
for the
days.
first time. Like I
Oh,
was
very
going out of the way
cool.
to do for Sim stuff.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Very
That's
cool.
awesome.
There was a website called the 7 Deadly Sims, and it was all like dark, murdery, like bloody gothic stuff. So I always made
Mm.
serial killers in the Sims. Like I would invite
That's
people over for pool parties, and then when they were swimming, I would take out the ladders so they would all
Yep.
drown.
Mhm.
And
Yep.
then in the basement of my house, I had collections of urns of
Mhm.
all the neighborhood people that I killed.
That's
I
fantastic.
promise I'm okay. My mom had me checked.
You're okay now.
I mean, really, is there any other way to play The Sims? I mean,
No,
I-
there's
I
really
think-
not.
I think everybody knows or has done like you bring it up like, oh, I used to kill my Sims with like pulling out the ladder, and you thought you were like an
Mhm.
edgelord, edgy
know
type
there's
of thing, and
something wrong
everybody's
with
like,
me.
oh yeah, I definitely did
Everybody
that.
was.
And then I
Everybody
watched
did.
them pee in there. I made them go to the bathroom in there. It's like, oh, we were all degenerates. Okay.
yeah.
Right. And if you think about the psychological aspect of that, like it's
No.
such a weird like Big Brother game. Like you're watching these virtual people live in this house and monitoring everything they do.
Yeah. You get to be God. It's so fun.
All right. Speaking
swear-
of being a god, talking about old school games, any black and white fans here?
I
Yep.
do like the colors black and white.
Yeah. That's
Me
good.
too.
That's good.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
Look at that. Look at
We
that.
need to talk because I need to copy those.
I love black and white. They were so
It is
good.
it
back
is
then.
notoriously known as one of the few PC games to ever exist that does not exist in the digital world. You can't get it on GOG, you can't get it anywhere. And it's like the #1 voted game on GOG of please save this game like
Mm.
almost every year.
Mm.
Yep.
Such a good game. I have tried to find discs everywhere and I can't.
Yeah.
So
I was actually
maybe we
lucked
should
out. I found it in I was cleaning out. My parents had a bunch of my old stuff still in the basement. They're like, "Hey, you're in your 30s now. Why don't you come take your stuff home, right?" And I just going through it, and I
Why
pulled
don't
it
you,
out. And I'm like,
get your shit out of our house.
exactly.
if my wife
I
was
was like,
watching
"Oh
live
my
and
God,
she
I
saw you
found
pull that
this."
out, she's gonna freak out because I'm like that's my biggest my biggest disappointment to her is like as computer savvy as I am, I cannot find a digital copy of Black and White 2.
Such a great
yeah.
game. It's so good. Yeah,
Yeah.
I started playing basically same as you, Nate. I got like a NES, I think back in it was 88 around there, and been addicted ever since. I remember going to kindergarten and having a hard time in kindergarten, just not wanting to go type of thing. And my mom would be like, bribe me. She's like, you can play Mario when you get home. And I'm like, all right, I'm a good student today. And then, it went from there. And then I got my first RPG, which was Dragon Warrior back then.
Nice.
And then from there, I was just addicted to RPGs and games until then. I still play way too much World of Warcraft. I never got into EverQuest and stuff, sadly. I wanted to, but I was at that age. I didn't have a debit card or a credit card to pay for it. And my parents were like, no, we're not paying for you to play a game monthly. So that was
it was such a foreign concept in the mid 90s.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. It was like completely.
Yeah, I was lucky my older
completely
brother paid. My older brother
Yeah.
played, so that way I could kind of play with him while he was out at college and I stayed home. So we played City of Heroes, City of Villains, all those fun ones that Nate mentioned. My weakness now is Warframe. It's like a drug. I go back to it every few months.
I
and
think
feel bad about it.
Silking It in chat's a big
So yeah,
Warframe
Silken it
person.
is. He's big.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mhm.
I've never got into that one myself, but yeah, I have a problem. I think Rick has a problem. Nick probably has a problem too, where just like a new game
We can
comes
talk
out, we
about
just
problems.
want to try it. We want to try it, and I have a backlog a mile long that I need to finish. It's just like, oh my god. But yeah, I love video games.
I know
It's
one
just
game
a
you need
huge
to play
part.
that you haven't played. Actually, I know
Yes,
two games.
yes,
I know
just
two
because
games.
I lost
I
a
know two
bet.
games. I'm not
Two
even
games.
referring to that one. What do you
Oh,
think the other one is? Yeah.
I can't
Hollow
remember
Knight?
the name of it.
What do you mean you can't remember the name?
Just to piss you off.
Oh my god, Silken it. This ain't gonna fly anymore. It's
You
been
have
it's
to
been
play
a
Hollow
running
Knight, man.
there.
I'm a
It's been a running meme with us for like 2.5 years now that this idiot won't play Hollow Knight.
We might not agree on the point of distribution, but we will agree on the game. You need to play Hollow Knight.
Yes. Hollow Nest
and,
supremacy. Let's go.
Yeah. And to be fair, I have played it a little bit. I know not much, but it's not clicking for me. I know that's a sin to say, but
It
and I
happens
do like
though.
2D
You gotta
games.
feel it.
Yep.
The side scroller thing isn't for everybody.
Yeah. Now I like side scrollers, and I even like 2D games. Pixel art. I love all that stuff. Unlike some uncultured people, no offense to anybody here.
Is Alex even here to hear this?
Wow.
But yeah, it's just it just doesn't connect with me, and I like those style of like harder 2D games. I don't know, it just doesn't connect with me for some reason. And I know that's awful to say because I know it is a very popular game and everybody loves it, but I don't know.
Man, I'm gonna empathize with you and not. I won't bust you too hard because I'm gonna get. Well, no, I won't because I'm gonna get shit for this because that's Expedition 33 for me.
You're in good company. You're in good company.
Yes, sir.
I have
Yes,
tried.
sir.
I have tried and I have tried and I have tried, and it is the most overrated game. It had no business getting Game of the Year.
Bravo.
Hey, Nick,
someone else said it.
Nick's getting kicked. Nate, you're our new third.
All right. What's all about for those who came after?
Both
All right.
both
That's
Rick
for
and
me,
I,
that
when
was all.
Expedition 33 came out, like I know it's a good game. It's everybody went nuts on it, but the glaze that game gets just infuriates me.
It still makes me sick to this day.
Yeah.
No offense to people who like it and stuff, but it's just like
In a year with Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, that got Game of the Year.
Yeah.
It's maddening. It's maddening.
Yeah. The thing for me is the voice acting was great. You got I forget his actual name, but the guy that played Matt
music
Murdock.
was phenomenal.
Charlie Cox.
Yeah,
Did
Charlie
like
Cox was
Oh.
amazing. The VO is awesome. Shout out to all them. And I think what was the girl's name? The crux of the whole story, was it
Mael?
Marlene?
Mael.
Yeah, like she's the same voice actress as one of the characters in Baldur's
J-
Gate 3.
Jennifer English.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Great.
so like
Yep.
so much talent. And the fact that a little indie studio put that together is phenomenal. And I don't want to
It
take
is,
that
yes, yeah.
from them. But the fact that, everything they did, Final Fantasy did 20 years ago, and they just did it prettier. And everyone wants to talk about the interactive battle system in a turn-based RPG, and they talk about how that's groundbreaking. Did nobody play Super Mario RPG for the Super NES?
Or Lost Odyssey.
Or Lost Odyssey? It's the
Mhm.
same system.
Yeah.
Like everything they did well, and I'm sorry if I'm getting worked up. Everything
No,
they did,
We
they
do
did
too, so
well.
go
Yeah,
right
yeah.
ahead. I
Right,
really like this, Nate.
We spent 8 months bitching about this, so
Nothing they did was original. And I know you don't need to be like, we do a damn D&D show. Like, you don't need to be original to make something, but the fact that people praised them as being like the greatest game ever made, and it's the greatest game ever made, that's an amalgamation of everything else that came before it. Forget for those who come after, they are the resemblance of everything that came before them.
I love this. I love this.
But
Well,
it's
you-
so
and
And I
just
am
all
always
this-
guessed because that was my goal.
It's so
I
nice
guess
to
outside of
hear.
the third
Like,
act,
you're not
you
the
know.
only one.
we did feel like we were like alone on an island at times.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about it.
I
And,
cried like a
okay.
little baby, and
no
I was like,
offense
"This game
to
is
people
amazing."
who enjoy it.
In the beginning.
I'll harp on a game
haven't
and
even
not
played
enjoy
it.
it, but I also
Me neither. But I remember
I
that.
love people that do enjoy their games. Any game that's fantastic, enjoy it, have a good time, consume it. But it just annoyed me how that just like won everything in a landslide, and it's like,
And that was also what really pissed me off. Is it's like it's routine if you win Game of the Year, you don't get that category. The fact that it got JRPG and Game of the Year was bullshit. It was just bullshit.
Apparently, I struck a nerve.
oh
No,
yeah,
you dug up some skeletons here.
we've only been able to talk to each other about this in like hidden rooms behind locked doors, because you can't say this out loud or else you'll get shunned.
Yeah.
So it's just nice. It's nice to be seen, Nate. That's all. So
I see you. I hear you. I accept you.
Any other big games for anybody? Sam, Joseph, anybody, anything? Besides RuneScape, Sam, I know you liked RuneScape. You said that.
I think we left everybody else behind. I was about to say I'm going to shut up about video games now, so my other cast members can talk about stuff they like.
No, I mean I basically just play whatever's digital D&D at this point. Like I just do like a Skyrim or a Witcher or a Fallout 4. Not Fallout 76. Not a huge fan of that one. Anyway, anything not online that I could just be a single player game in.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm the D&D player that plays none. That I haven't played Skyrim, Fallout, Baldur's Gate, except for like maybe 30 minutes of it.
Oh,
But
okay.
like I said, Warframe's got me stuck.
Yeah. I hear
Destiny
good things.
used to be me with that. I over 4,000 hours into that game, and now that's gone. So
Nick is still sad. That's why he has that soulless look. His destiny is gone. He's just.
I'm trying to take
what's
someone
called
else's.
Destiny?
I'm losing mine. You know.
Yeah,
You can come
hasn't it-
over. It's very similar.
Hasn't
in
it kind
all
of
the
been
better
like
ways.
an empty shell of
There you go.
Destiny for a while now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but there's always the hope that we'd get a 3, or they
Yeah.
turn it around.
Nick, not in front of the guests, please.
Yeah, go play Warframe. Isn't Warframe just free to play Destiny?
It's
It's just
not.
everything that was good about Destiny. But
The movement is I can never. It's super floaty and it's way more. It
Based
is way more
interest.
kinetic. I will say that. It just doesn't have the weightiness to it that you experience with the
Just
Destiny.
doesn't scratch that itch.
It doesn't.
That's
No, it
fair.
really
Yeah.
doesn't.
That's
I can
every
see the
Harvest
appeal.
Moon game that's ever existed since Harvest Moon N64. It's never been the same.
Oh,
Look at that. Warframe is
Still
Destiny,
can't
but
accept
better.
Silk and it's calling you
Yeah.
out too, Nick.
no, I played it since when it was in beta, and you could accidentally delete your own abilities because they didn't set them up properly. So I had a
Oh.
Warframe that couldn't do anything.
I will say I like their Soul Frame. That's a pretty good game. I've been
That
playing
looks
messing around
pretty.
with that. It's
I haven't
really
tried
it's
that one yet.
enjoyable. Yeah.
Without risking carrying on the video game talk too much longer, because I know it leaves behind the other three a little bit, but any other, I refer to them as capitalism simulators, but things like Transport Fever or Planet Coaster or anything like that. Any fans of that here?
I am. So it's not exactly what you're talking about, but I am our resident Saber Interactive fanboy. Like I love SnowRunner. I love those
Okay,
kind of games.
yeah.
I'm all like the simulation series. It's not
Yeah.
quite what you're talking about, but it's
Sure.
along the lines.
No, but I could sit and have have a beer in my vape and drive a nice long route on like American Truck Simulator.
Yeah, that one
So,
too. Yep.
I get you. Yeah,
Y-
just
Euro
drive,
Truck
drive a
Simulator.
truck.
I was asking Silkenit about, because Silkenit is actually French. He lives in Canada, but he is
very
from
cool.
France. I was asking him about the routes in France while I was driving in Euro Truck Simulator.
Nice.
I do like was it like the Planet Zoo and stuff? I do like those ones.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
Those can
are
be fun.
Speaking of Silkenit, they mentioned Satisfactory in chat. Satisfactory is
I've
god
heard
tier.
great things about that. Yep. I
Yeah,
have several friends
I
that
have lost
so addicted.
days.
Yep.
Yeah, Civilization used to be my game for that. Like I would turn it, I'd wake up in the morning, have a cup of coffee, turn on Civ, and then the next thing I know, the sun's going down. And Satisfactory was that for me for a little while.
Nice.
That's good.
I,
Yeah,
I
that's
have several
weird
friends that are
hind
just
brain.
dumping hours into that, or days into that game for sure.
Yeah. I stay away from them now that I'm writing a campaign for a show because like I need those days to write stuff.
Silkonet's having a little fight with Nick here in chat.
I think Nick feels personally attacked on the Destiny is less
I
than
do.
Warframe.
I'm sorry.
I just saying, liar, pants liar. I can see the smoke from here.
Nick, just remember, you're probably one of the only ones here that has a hard copy of Black and White too. So even though you like bad video games, you do have Black and White too.
It can't be all bad.
It's all forgiven. I didn't even know he had Black and White too. I'm kind of jealous now. Like, what's
right?
I've showed you guys before.
I don't
this
think
is
you've shown
this
us
is
that.
my own co-host. They don't even pay attention to me half the time.
I didn't know it either. So
I
It's
make
okay,
eye contact as I'm listening to you.
well, that's
and you
part of
guys
the
are
problem.
doing-
That's part
It's
of the
okay. I'm
problem.
one of your
We're-
guests, and I'm
we're
throwing
trying
punches
to
at
break.
you. So.
Yeah,
Break the contract.
that's why I don't see what you're showing because I can't look directly at
Uh-oh.
you. I have to look around and.
Freight's evidently not all that unique here.
Okay. I know Hot Pockets is.
No,
into,
the pockets is
Destiny
worse.
as well.
He's definitely a junkie over here doing.
Oh, never mind. Never mind. I thought he meant hit Black and White. That's why I
No.
would say that.
Nah, he's worse than I am with Destiny.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Let's see. We know we talked a little bit about movies. Has anybody got a favorite movie they like to see, or a genre, so to speak?
I mean, I'm a horror buff. Pretty much anything horror, I'm down to watch
Nice.
it. Especially found footage is like my bread and
Oh, yeah.
butter. Yeah.
Love it. So good.
Alex,
Even some of
because
the,
I have no other horror fans, I need you to go see the Ice Cream Man with me when it comes
I know,
out.
it's on my list. Yeah.
yes, the
Looks
Eli
really good.
Roth one.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
the Eli
that
Roth
looks-
one. Yeah.
Yes,
The one
yes,
that's
I
it's
can't wait
based
for that.
off of the graphic novel. Yeah,
I was
so
at like a
excited.
thrift store the other day and they had a bunch of the graphic novels and I almost grabbed them just for the sake of like, oh,
You
this
sh-
movie's
you
coming out. I
should.
should check these out. And then
They're
Nice.
really
passed
good.
them up.
Nice. Yeah, I'm a huge horror fan. If I see something, I will just consume it, even if it's bad.
Yeah, even if
consume
I
it
know
just
it's
so I
gonna
can
be
make fun of
terrible.
it.
Yeah, like I just watched the Until Dawn movie, which I knew was going to be
Mhm.
heartbreakingly terrible. And I was right. It was
Yeah.
horrible. I was
Yeah.
sitting there being like, I'm not much of a writer and I could write this better than this script.
Yeah.
But I watched it because Until Dawn is a great property and they, you know, really messed it up.
I feel like
Yeah.
that was like Shutterbox, like back in 2015, 2016
Mm.
when it first launched. It was so much B. Actually, I wouldn't even call it B. It would be almost like C grade horror.
C&D.
That was
But
just
there were some gems hidden in there at the same
Yes,
time. You
yes.
just had to kind of
there
dig
was
through the
one-
muck.
It was like
Yep.
zombie beavers. Terrible on paper. It was actually pretty decent.
Sounds like a horrible adult film.
right. That's what
Parts of it were. So it's just, yeah, maybe those are the parts I liked. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, we got another fight breaking out. Eat turds, Rick.
Ooh.
How about that?
Wow.
That's her nuclear
Nuc-
nuclear attack. Yeah.
Nicole says Buffy the Vampire Slayer goated. I'll die on this hill. I have never seen. I love
I'm a
vampires.
huge Buffy fan.
I've never
Huge.
seen Buffy.
Don't
Never
watch
seen
past the
Buffy.
second season and you'll be fine. Everything after that
No,
sucks.
you have to. It's just you just have to think of it as a different show.
Oh,
Yeah, like a
okay.
significantly
And that-
worse one. Yes.
The I will ruffle some
I love
feathers in your
Buffy.
chat. The only good thing that came out of Buffy was David Boreanaz.
Oh, that is-
Yeah.
You just made a
Hurtful.
powerful enemy, my friend.
Angel was better than Buffy, and David Boreanaz made Bones watchable.
Well,
It's true about
yeah,
Bones.
because David Boreanaz is very watchable. But has he ever
Yeah,
actually?
he's
I
a
mean,
gorgeous man.
Exactly.
Yes.
I mean, but the character of welcome to my TED Talk. The character of Angel was so one
Please
dimensional.
continue.
And the moment he left Buffy, the show got better.
No,
I'm
No.
all in now.
no.
I'm
I
all
never-
in now.
Hard no.
I
Also,
feel like I have
I
to
gotta
watch
say-
Buffy now.
I also,
You
I mean, you
have to
mentioned
watch
Bones. I actually love Bones, and I do like David Boreanaz. But there is one thing about him that will never not bother me.
Hmm.
He is a big Philadelphia Flyers fan. I am from Pittsburgh. That ain't gonna fly. That is not gonna fly.
Yeah, bummer about that sports thing.
Sports.
Yeah.
Right?
Hey,
Hold on, wait,
Yeah.
Sam, you gotta do your catchphrase.
Let's hear it.
It's not much of a I've taken to saying "What's up, sports fans?" when I go into the show.
Nice.
To the point that one of the episodes he had to miss due to scheduling conflicts, Alex was like, "What's up, sports fans? Sam's not here."
Yeah.
Someone's got to carry the flame. Yeah, I'm not. Rick's pretty big into pretty much all sports. I'm
Not football,
so much.
but not American.
Yeah,
football.
yeah.
I like real
I'll
football.
catch a couple things, but nothing crazy. I'm not huge into sports.
I'm like not into sports really at all, but I did have a sports show at one point, so it feels kind of counterintuitive.
I'm curious about the logistics of that.
Well,
Yeah.
so it was called tertiary sports, and it was all about sports that are not traditional. So we got to research.
So hipster
ESPN the 8th, the
what you're
Ocho.
telling
That
me.
actually sounds pretty good, though.
and we
That sounds like a
referenced-
good
we
idea.
referenced
Be into that.
Ocho a lot.
Nice.
Mm.
nice.
So, like,
I
you
it.
covered dodgeball and stuff like that.
We covered like man versus horse racing and like the cheese wheel run and like
Wow.
Cheese wheel
like-
run
What about
is
the slap
God,
fights that they have now.
Oh, those
God.
are
yep,
so
kaiju
cool.
big battle. That's a great one. Toe wrestling also great.
What?
Oh, that just sounds like there's a corner for that.
Yeah,
I was,
dude.
I
There's
was
one
gonna say
guy.
thank you, Alex. Yeah,
There's one guy who straight broke people's ankles. Like he
Oh
was,
my God.
he like dedicated
His
his life
toe?
to it, and everyone else was like, "Oh, this is a fun
With his
thing that's
toe.
happening at this one pub
My
in
toes
England."
are deadly.
Yeah, and everyone he's over there with like the world's biggest toe or some BS,
Oh,
and like,
God.
everyone else is just like, "What?"
You know, if
Wow. Something to be proud of.
I suppose if anything came out of this conversation, we all learned at the same time that we all learned what Quentin Tarantino's favorite sport is.
Oh, very true.
Yep.
Very true.
Yep.
Very
I don't
true.
know, man. Quentin
Very true.
Tarantino's favorite sport might be ferret legging, which is another equally definitely a fetish one. That is like presented as like, no, this is a normal sport. It's about competition, and it's like, no.
Did
no.
you say ferret legging?
Ferret legging? It's literally putting ferrets in your pants and like cinching them up so they can't get out, and whoever gets
Oh, I don't like that.
like the longest amount of time you don't get bit is
What
is,
the
like, winner.
hell?
that sounds like actual
Right.
animal abuse.
I'm gonna Google that.
Okay.
And I kind of
You guys-
I have a
you
really
should Google
okay.
that.
I have a very weird question here, and it's a follow up. Do they have like event ferrets, or are these ones they bring themselves that they have to take home and
like
train?
ferrets.
You know what I
BYO
mean?
Ferret.
They
Yeah.
are ones they bring
Yes.
themselves. I had a similar reaction. Yeah, right. Weird that they bring their own ferrets. Who has a BYOF event? But
Yeah.
but I had the same reaction when I heard about this event, and I was like, that sounds like animal abuse. Turns out
Yeah.
they just chill, like for the most part, and it's like the more ferrets you put in, they just sort of sleep there until they wake
Wait,
up.
there's-
And so these events
How
are like
many?
8 hours
more
long.
ferrets in?
Wait, like how
Oh.
many ferrets are going?
Is
into
it a
the
ferret
I
an
know,
hour?
right?
I would have to look it up, but there's a whole episode about it on the old tertiary sports backlog. if you wanna go
Apparently
watch it.
it was I'm invested now. Apparently it was
Ew.
it was very popular during the 1970s. Makes sense. It is now described as a dying sport. It had
Thank God.
Good.
It had a national
Yeah.
Let it
event
die.
held in Richmond, Virginia, from 2003 to 2009. This is in my search history now.
The fact that it existed in the 70s and also in the early 2000s, an event was held in Virginia, and neither of those facts surprised me.
It's listen, all of these sports, all of the sports we ever covered on that show, it's always 1 to 5 people who are like really into the concept, and a bunch of other people who are like, well, sure, we'll go to that.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Wait,
like
I feel like what I'm
I have
picking
a
up
where
is
ferret.
some
like
people shove ferrets
anything-
down their pants.
anything could be a sport if you call it a sport. Is what I'm.
It's true.
realizing.
Yeah.
And that,
we
that's
had,
like a really bad take on anything could be a sport if you're brave enough.
Yeah.
we had many discussions on like what we would classify as a sport, and one of the benchmarks was if it could be on Ocho, that it might be a sport, or if it involves some like ranking system and enough competition, it's a sport. Anyway,
Who are we
This
to judge? Now slap boxing
Right.
is a thing.
and
So-
cloud
Yeah,
chasing and what's that other one? Chess
Hobby
boxing.
horsing.
hobby horsing.
Hobby horsing. Yeah.
Quidditch is a whole sport.
Yes, there
Yeah.
was a big Quidditch league
Armless
at my
and
college.
legless gun shooting is the thing.
Yep.
Interesting.
Hey, I'm not gonna yuck anybody's yum, so
Hey,
whatever
they
works.
could be doing
You can
worse
with the
things.
ferrets.
Oh,
Yeah, with the
extreme
ferrets.
ironing.
There's some.
My
Did you
mini
just
rant
say
on ferrets.
extreme ironing?
That was episode 1.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah. I could get into that.
What is
That's
this world
crazy.
we live
Sounds a
in?
little soothing, honestly.
Turn the simulation off, please. I'm done.
Yeah, no,
Love
that was the extent of my my experience in the world of sports.
How many
That's
episodes
not-
did you get in before you're like, all right, I'm out?
I can
Like
tell
this,
you.
this is too far. I'm done. I can't go on with this.
But ferrets though, like everyone always says, oh, it's fine, my ferret's fine. I got the scent glands removed. I'm like, if that's what that smells like with them removed, what does it smell like in the wild? Because
Right?
oh my
God.
god.
Do you get
I,
extra points if you stuff a ferret down your pants with scent glands? Like,
Right.
I need
These are
these
good
are
questions.
things I need to know.
Yeah, these are good. Like, how does the scoring work here?
Do I get? Am I like at a handicap if I don't have a scented ferret? Like,
Rick,
We got
that's
like
the
28
secret
episodes in.
to ferret pantsing, whatever it was called. No, there is no scoring going on with anybody involved with that sport.
I feel like this is just a front for something.
Yeah, and that's
Yeah.
exactly what our
People
Our-
making friends.
It's money laundering.
immediate response was like, "Oh well, this is somebody's thing."
Yeah.
Right.
And they found a
How
way
do
to
I make
pay
this?
for it.
How do I make this popular? I'll
Yeah.
make it a
Right.
sport.
How do I legitimize?
There was, I mean,
Dang.
it's and he's not the only one. There was extreme tickling, which was the exact same thing.
I have heard of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's Turkish oil wrestling, which is just straight up. I don't want to high host
I'm
you the
not
show,
Googling
but there's a
that.
lot of
I'll
these.
Google ferret.
Well, now I don't feel as weird just saying that I'm a big pro wrestling fan because it just seems normal now.
That's nothing. That's
Yeah.
Nicole says if you want a mind fuck, look up necro pants. All right, I'll
That
take
That
one.
doesn't sound
Someone
like a
else
good
do it.
Google
I don't
search.
know.
Tell me
I'll
about
take
it.
one for the team.
I'm probably on a watch list
Oh,
already, so I'm not going any further down.
Necropants and other tales of 17th century Icelandic sorcery. Is that what we're talking
Oh
about?
God.
Oh, if
it's
you
Icelandic,
image
it's gonna be
search.
weird.
You know,
Oh,
just
yeah,
to tie
this
it back
is-
to like
Oh, yeah,
early,
image
early in the
search.
conversation,
Yeah.
there is a Scandinavian, I guess, kind of witchcraft TTRPG called Vassen. Highly
Mhm.
recommend. Also,
Ooh.
great game.
Okay.
That's fun.
Okay. All right. I like the bouncing back and forth. I like it. Yeah, necropants.
all about the callbacks.
Nicole, I don't know about this. Rick, you might want to talk
No.
to her. You might
He's
not.
in the living room right now. Fine.
Oh man. Let's see what else we got. Yeah, we're running at like about an hour and 40. We probably can go for a little bit more. Anything that anybody wants to say before we like kind of close out the show or anything? Talk about literally anything. How about the I got one. When you're playing D&D, besides supposedly eating yogurt while you're live playing, is there a snack that you like to eat
Gummy
while you're
bears.
playing D&D? All right, gummy bears.
I
That's a
always
good
have
one.
a
What brand?
bowl of gummy bears. Oh, Haribo, obviously.
Okay.
They're the
Yeah,
best.
Okay.
I
All
figured.
right. All right.
Yeah.
I have no loyalty to a snack.
It's the only
Anything
brand that
is-
matters.
Anything is up for grabs.
I like it.
I agree.
Carrot, soup, yogurt.
Carrots, soup, yogurt, noodles, whatever.
Mhm.
Not to call him out when he wasn't able to make it to the show, but I feel like Jeff is the snacker of the show.
Mm.
I'm always like, Jeff, mute your mic. Not, I will say not in like the last dozen
Oh, yeah, no.
episodes. Like when we were first starting and like content, like the podcasting thing was new to some of the folks. Like it was that whole like, hey, your mic is like always live, so just be aware of that.
See, that was his
yeah.
mistake. He didn't work yogurt into the narrative so he could eat it on
Right.
screen.
Yeah, I don't
It's a
snack
learning
much.
experience.
I've got my Nick habit, but that's about it.
Mhm.
And
Yep.
You can skip meals
Yeah.
with those things.
Yeah, dude, I tell you, man, like not to encourage use, but like
No.
if you're seriously, if you're somebody who's trying to lose weight or something, like if you get one of these sweet treat flavored vapes, man, it curbs the
Yeah,
sweet
it
tooth
really-
like
it
no
really
tomorrow. It helps you quit snacking, man.
Well, I mean, I used to be a heavy smoker, and I
Yeah.
quit about 4 years ago now, 5 years ago, and
Nice,
man, it
congrats.
just packed on like 40 pounds right off the bat. I was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
oh,
Yeah,
oof.
yeah.
I can't skip
But-
those meals anymore. I'm hungry all the time.
Clint, did he not?
Yeah,
did he not tell us he was not a smoker? I specifically remember him saying that
Well,
when we were making
he's
fun of
not
him
a
in high
s-
school. Not now.
Not in high school. I
Oh,
picked it
yeah,
up
he
like
smoked
in my
afterwards.
it was in my like late 20s. It was
Oh, you were a late
Hey,
bloomer.
Wow.
I was.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it was one of those things you work with a bunch of people, and
Yeah.
everyone would get out of work in sales, and they'd stand around the parking lot for like a half hour and just complain about your day, and everyone was just like having a couple of cigarettes, and then it was like, you know what, I'm standing around, sure,
Why not?
Right.
first
Peer
mistake of my
pressure.
life. Yeah,
Peer pressure.
exactly.
Yeah.
Look, man, we already established
be-
that I wasn't following my North Star. I was easily impressionable, so
Aw, just want to be one of the cool kids.
that's right.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, welcome to the team.
Nicole says peanut butter on hot
Oh,
dogs.
I was reading that.
No,
Yeah.
I don't
Interesting.
support that.
I
Okay.
can't sign off on that.
Excuse me.
I can't
Hear me
say-
out.
No.
Hear me out. This
No.
is
Okay.
the
No.
new hot dog trend here
No.
that I've been
Oh,
doing
no.
lately. You ever heard of a Philly dog?
Oh, well, yeah.
I think so,
Okay.
but I don't know if it's the one you're talking about. Like, what?
The
What?
cream cheese on the bun.
Yeah.
You put the hot dog in. You get the sriracha. You get some sautéed onions and some diced up jalapenos. Oh, so
Guys,
good.
have you
onion.
ever heard
That
of a
doesn't sound terrible.
sausage? Like there are things out there for this.
We
I
just
will
found
not-
what Sam is
To
passionate
do a
about.
hot dog.
Sam, hot dogs are one of God's greatest creations. And
This is
you
true.
can make
Yes,
many
are.
wonderful meals out of a hot dog.
Say
Yeah,
it,
Just
corn
accept
dogs.
the hot dogs.
Corn
into
dogs.
your
Corn
life.
dogs, yes, corn dogs. My
Yep.
daughter likes to put maple syrup on her hot dogs.
I
Oh.
said
love maple
I'm not.
syrup,
I am
but-
not going to discount that. I already said I'm not going to turn that down until I've tried it.
I don't
allow
know about
it.
hot
I'll allow
dogs, but maple syrup on scrambled eggs,
I'll
especially
put maple syrup on
if
anything.
you, Joseph, you're giving me a look, but no, seriously, if you
Most of the
kind of sear the eggs a little bit in the frying pan, so they have that like the crust on them,
Okay.
they have the texture. You put maple syrup on them, it tastes just like French toast.
Not to put you
Okay.
on
Or
blast,
you could just
but
eat
you'll
it.
only eat one color of American cheese, but you're putting
Yes, I
maple
also
syrup on your eggs.
I also will only eat one color of hot dogs. In my world, red hot dogs are the only hot dogs that exist.
Oh.
Red hot dogs all day.
Red
every
hot
day.
dogs
I'll eat
are
other
the
hot
best hot
dogs, but
dogs.
red hot dogs are where it's at. Definitely.
Listen,
I have
if I'm
never
gonna
even
eat-
seen these before. This is like
You
red
can
hot
third
dogs is
time you guys have
definitely a
been
New
on.
England.
It's
Oh,
a New
man.
England thing.
Red
It's a New
Snappers?
England thing.
that'd be why.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, you gotta
Red-
have a red snapper.
yeah, red snapper.
That's right.
man.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah. I love red hot dogs, and my daughter's a fiend for those as well.
I
don't
I
think I have
specifically
anything
love
bad.
the low quality gas station like steamed bun red snappers.
Absolutely,
It's
absolutely.
such
I,
a
I,
good
I, I
Such
don't get
a
the hate.
go-to.
I don't get the hate. It's
They're
where it's at.
so good. They're
Yeah.
so good.
But
Yeah,
the
it's been like a
tornadoes are right next to
staple,
them,
like
they're so much better.
driving around with my mom years ago, and it was like exciting to go to a gas station to get a steamed hot dog. Like,
Yeah.
hell yeah.
Pay a little bit more money and get the taquitos, man. Those are way better.
That's what I'm saying. You got
Rollers.
breakfast taquitos. You got
Yes.
taquitos.
Yes.
Nah, I
Yeah.
want that.
I've
I
been
want that specifically
toast ones.
99-cent red hot dog on the shit. Sorry, the garbage quality
What?
bun.
No,
Uh,
you were right the first time.
It was fine.
That
It
slightly
wasn't an
stale
F-bomb
kind
yet,
of
so
rubbery
you-
bun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Doing good
I
there.
want that, and then I want to go somewhere else and have a sausage.
And have a sauce. See, I like a really classy hot dog, like a Chicago dog that's like perfectly
Ooh.
loaded up with all the
Mm,
toppings. Like
mm,
that's a beautiful meal.
Hell yeah.
So what you're
But-
saying is you don't like the taste of hot dogs. You only like the taste of what you put on the hot dog. Is that what?
No,
you're trying
I
to say?
like the taste of the hot dog as the vessel for the other
Mixed
toppings.
in.
It's a perfect
That's right.
barrier.
Alex, when you stop and get coffee, what's the percentage of coffee that's in that drink?
Oh,
Oh,
I
no.
don't drink coffee, Nate.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
I used to have a big coffee problem and I gave it up a few years back.
Nice.
That's-
Congrats.
And,
I don't know
and to
how you
answer
do
your
it.
question,
That's a good
To
thing.
answer your question, I was a black coffee drinker.
Oh, wait. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
I'm
Good. fresh
whatever
ground
the
beans.
lowest like the lowest
Mm.
content of coffee is for it to be legally called coffee. Kind of coffee drinker.
It's just
I
called
am,
milk.
Yeah, give me a glass of like slightly brown milk. I'm good.
You can just drink chocolate milk, Sam.
It's
Yeah.
better anyway. It's better.
I
True.
like I will when I have coffee. It used to be creamer. I'm never sugar. Now I've gone down to like if it's a good flavored coffee, it's just straight up black. But I will never understand people like if I just need something quick, I'll go to Dunkin' or whatever, and someone will order like a medium hot coffee with 15 sugars
Oh.
and 20 pumps, and it's like it's not even, it's a shake at that point. Like what are you
Yeah,
doing?
it's not
Like,
I will say if I am gonna get a coffee, it's gonna be like a nice latte or a nice cappuccino or something that's
Yeah.
like worth savoring.
nice maple latte.
I
all
will
day,
say
every
I've been
day.
getting really
Yeah.
into like black-eyed chais lately. That's
Yeah.
a solid balance.
That feels
You and your
dirty to me
tea,
for some
man. You and your
reason.
tea.
Mixing the
Black
coffee
chai?
with the tea, it just feels like I don't know,
Dirty
demonic
chai?
somehow.
Yeah,
Um,
sorry,
chai,
dirty
yeah.
chai. Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
and most everybody here will probably know Aroma Joe's. They do a witch's brew, which is
Mm.
coffee and hot cocoa. That's pretty legit in the.
I mean, that's just a mocha though, isn't
Yeah.
I guess.
Shout out
computer
to
name.
Aroma Joe's. Shout out to Aroma Joe's though, because they are the only coffee shop around, at least in New England, that has pumpkin all year long.
it?
Very true. Very true.
Mm.
Yeah.
I will fully
no,
admit.
I
I'll
was-
take
That's why
pumpkin spice all
I
year. I like it.
always carry a pumpkin in my quick draw holster right here. Forever.
It's a nice pumpkin.
If you somehow just pulled out a pumpkin right now, I would
wish.
actually.
Right? Oh my
be
God.
Just
disturbed.
a big old pumpkin flavor sugar. Just
That's why I always carry a pumpkin.
Not a pumpkin, Sam.
No, I started super basic with coffee. Like my dad was a roofer, so like it was he had like Maxwell House and Folgers like
Oh,
instant
God.
coffee.
oh,
Yeah, and that's what I grew up drinking because I started drinking coffee at like 13, 14 because the Ultima and EverQuest hours were needed.
I
But
really had to grind,
You need
so
the fuel.
no, really. But then,
Yep.
and that was the garbage I drank until I got a job at Starbucks. Yeah, and then
so
my
fancy.
my regular drink at Starbucks was a quad venti breve no whip white mocha.
Jesus.
That's
Girl,
Yeah,
what?
That's a
for me.
mouthful.
right.
And a partridge in a pear.
So
Mm-mm.
quad 4 shots, venti the size, breve. They make it with half and half instead of milk.
Mhm.
No whip because I didn't want whipped cream, and then
Yeah.
white mocha.
You love a
But
white
yeah,
mocha.
and what's that?
Mhm.
It's
I
so
love a white
good.
mocha.
So
Yeah.
good.
I love white chocolate.
But they have, I mean, I don't know how many Starbucks people there are, but they have this relatively new thing. It's like the shaken espresso, and
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like it's a hazelnut shaken espresso with oat milk. It's so good.
I've always liked the brown
And-
sugar. Nicole mentioned
Brown
the horchata
sugar.
one, which is
Brown
very
sugar
right
one's
now.
good too. And for like calorie health conscious people, a venti shaken espresso is like 230 calories. It is nothing for a large ice drink.
You guys
I don't
see
know, we
those
got-
like the most expensive Starbucks order?
Oh, yeah.
people-
God, no. I'm scared.
No.
People
When
people
you
will
just
like
keep
get
typing it up until it doesn't fit on the sticker anymore.
Yeah, well, I
Oh,
think
that
the
seems
record is
mean.
like $52 for one drink, and it's
Oh,
like
God.
Sounds
but
about right.
people will like because eventually if you get enough points or at least with the old point system you would eventually get like a free coffee.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so they would just take that free coffee and be like, well, I wonder how expensive I can make it.
Get your money out of it.
I
Yeah.
Right.
love that. I love that. Sticking it to the man. I like it.
Yeah.
Well, that's why, not to go on a really weird tangent, but Starbucks compared to Dunks, like when you get your free drink at Dunks, it is a basic drink. Any extras you add to that, you're paying on top of the free drink.
Yeah.
At Starbucks, a free drink is a free drink. So load that baby up and it's free.
It's
Nice.
changed lately. I don't think it's still that low, is it?
I got one last week.
Oh, wow.
Uh,
I don't know.
Brag
I had
about
a
it.
friend. I had a friend
Uh-huh.
that was working at Starbucks during college, and so we just lived off of the
Mhm.
espresso because we could add as much espresso to a drink as we wanted. So I lived off 6-shot iced americanos.
Just
when
an
I was-
IV drip of espresso.
nice.
Oh, we
Nice.
we did that. We put coffee and espresso in a nebulizer before, so you could breathe it in. on the night shift. And that
Dog,
was
just
pretty
dude,
Is that
drugs.
effective?
What the
Just-
heck?
good. You get tested for that. You don't get tested for coffee.
Have any of you ever had Death Wish coffee?
Yeah, it's so good.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yep.
Love
That's
it.
good stuff. That's good.
It's
stuff.
not good for my anxiety though.
No, but it is delicious coffee.
Yeah. When
It's
I
so
really want to
yummy.
piss people off, I tell them that I'm not, as a New Englander, I'm not really a fan of Dunkin'.
I'm not.
Me neither.
I am
there.
among my people.
The one
That's
thing I
half-assed.
like about Dunks is so many other of the coffee shops have switched to liquid sugar, and I'm sorry, when I get an iced coffee, I want the sugar granules to come up with the drink.
Yes.
Oh.
I do not
get
want
that.
melted sugar in my iced coffee. It is blasphemy.
What?
What? No, I want to chew on the sugar while I'm drinking my coffee.
you wanna taste what you
Right. I
what you
want the
paid
texture, and
for.
I'm not even kidding. Like
You're like giving me
my
the
wife-
ick,
I get,
Nate.
Yeah.
I get that.
So do you
It-
like,
it was
you
like
like
my-
boba drinks with?
I was about to say it was my introduction to boba. Yeah.
Just bring some
Um,
extra pocket sand.
Right.
Just throw some
It's all about
gravel
the
in that bit.
mouthfeel.
Call it good.
All about the
Yeah.
mouthfeel,
I'll
apparently.
take a
Right.
venti brava hapa
Mm.
chica the bed and with some extra sand, please.
I like it.
Right. I do want to take a minute to mention because I know Clint, you had brought up the time. Can we talk about MainCon a little bit?
No, please go right ahead. Take the floor, and please do.
All right. So for anybody that is in the New England area, all four of us here, along with some others that aren't here, are on the committee for MainCon. MainCon was an idea that I had, and I pitched it to these guys, and I'm like, hey, do you guys want to start a convention with me? And everyone was like,
24
yeah,
hours
sure.
later.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah!
24 hours, like literally, yeah. And
Awesome.
as a creator, whether it's virtual space and internet content or physical, I am very much I have an idea, and if I have enough friends that act as enablers, that idea is starting the next day. So, and that was kind of where MainCon grew from. And truth be told, when my wife and I originally started Maine Table Top Alliance, that was always my end goal, was to start a convention. Because let's get nerds together and have fun. So yeah, so I came up with that, and we put it together. My wife, who does amazing jobs with graphic design, put our logo together. And yeah, it's going to be in Biddeford, Maine, February 27th at Biddeford High School. We've got the Tiger Gym and what they dub the Little Theaters. So there's going to be a vendor space. There's going to be open and scheduled play areas. We've got a Blood Bowl tournament that's scheduled. And then we're also going to have live podcasts that are performing and live shows. We've dabbled a couple of different ideas to fill the theater spots up. Nothing I want to mention because nothing else there is locked in place, but there will at the very least be live podcasts. We've got a bunch of local indie board game and tabletop game vendors that are going to be there. We've got an author or two that's going to be there, some cosplayers. And so we're really excited. And the reception's been great. The fact that we're doing it in February and not during con season, like a lot of people, at least for Maine, the only other convention that is tabletop related that happens in the wintertime is, we mentioned earlier, SnowCon, but that's all the way up in Bangor, which is great for the people up there. And because not a lot happens in Bangor. But sorry, Joseph. But
it's true.
For southern Maine and the like eastern New Hampshire and Massachusetts, like Bangor's a long way to drive, especially if there was a nor'easter 2 days before. So you're taking that risk in the wintertime. But yeah, so no, we're super pumped. Tickets are available now. Badges, are available now. And it's early bird price. It's $15. So $15 it gets you in, and everything else is included within that $15, other than obviously vendor stuff. But any of the events that we're running is included in that price. And the early bird pricing is again available right now. If you go, I don't have an easy URL for that yet. So for your chat, am I going to get flagged if I put a link in your chat?
Nope, not
I
at
don't
all.
think so.
All right.
Nope.
So
It's very seat of the pants here.
this comment has failed to post to Spreading the
Oh,
Nerd.
It might be too long.
Oh, that could
I
be.
shouldn't-
Yeah. So if you go to tabletop.events and then just look up MainCon 2027, you'll find it. Or if you follow Maine Tabletop Alliance, we're on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Threads. It's everywhere. You'll find it. You'll find links to it. There is a link tree. I have a QR code. I don't have a quick URL to it yet because I usually just send everyone the QR code. So forgive me for being ill prepared in that category. But yeah, no, we would love to check it out. We're going to be performing live there. There's at least one other podcast from Maine that's going to be performing live there. So we're very, very excited. The reception's been awesome. So if anyone that already has a badge is listening to the show, thank you so much. The reception's been wonderful, and it's made us feel really good about doing this impulse decision spur of the moment convention. And I'm super excited. I can't wait. So check it out, and we hope to see a bunch of you guys there that are local to the area.
Awesome. Sounds fantastic. I will definitely will be there because I
Love
really
that.
want to get into the whole scene a lot more. So it's nice meeting
Cool.
like-minded individuals and being able to put like a face to things before going there for sure. So my daughter's kind of big into it too, and she lives right in Biddeford, so we'll both be there for sure. So
Nice. It is going to be all ages, family friendly, and we're also going to be working with the D&D club of the school and like the card game club of the
Nice.
school, and incorporate some of the things that they do into some of the events that happen.
that's
So
awesome.
there's going to be a big presence of like, high school aged kids. So, anybody that, has high school aged kids or middle school aged kids or anything, like there's going to be a place for everybody. The moniker of the convention, we kind of took it off of the main slogan a little bit, where it's the way life should be. So it's MainCon, the way tabletop should be. And no, we're really excited. It's been such a positive experience so far. So many great things. And again, not just people buying the badges, but speaking to local creators, local tabletop stores, shout out to Maine Vintage Toys for being a sponsor for us.
Nice.
There's also some sign-up games. If you want to try D&D, people are running things. You sign up for each table, and they'll run you right through it. Make a character.
Even beyond D&D. And actually, you know what? I have not announced this publicly yet. So if you guys would like me to make a first time announcement on your podcast,
Let's hear it.
Please do.
I
We're all
will.
I feel like I need
I
a
will
trumpet.
need a breaking news
Da-da-da.
thing below.
I am pulling up the Facebook message to make sure that I get names right. And sorry, Crystal, I'm going to butcher your name. There is a woman that is based out of Maine that is known to go around to conventions in different areas, as well as do things on her own. Crystal Whirl Logan. I apologize, Crystal, if you hear this and I butchered your name. She is known for running a game called Blood on the Clock Tower, which is a social
yes.
deduction
Travis
game.
Awesome game.
talks about it all the time on Bitcast.
So I'm glad others have heard of it. I was unfamiliar. I looked it up. I plan on buying a copy so I can familiarize myself with it. She is going to be running 4 separate Blood on the Clock Tower games at Maine.
Dude, I call a spot. I want to play.
So
I was about to say, none of us are going to be helping out with the con. We're going to be at table.
Yeah, sorry. I'm gonna be busy.
and
It's gonna be like,
apparently,
I'll get
up-
there, and we're all gonna be like, but what about my character?
apparently up to 12 people can play each game.
Ooh.
So we're gonna have a spot set up. It's gonna be 12 chairs in a circle, and she's gonna run 4 different games of it. I'm super
sounds
excited that
awesome.
she was available. But yeah, we have not posted that anywhere on social media yet. So late breaking news, first time announcement for you guys.
Yeah, no. For
awesome.
reference, it's very similar to like Whitechapel or like Werewolf or Avalon, those style games.
Nice.
I think the only
Sounds like I
I've
better
played
get
that
on it.
is remotely social deduction is like Secret Hitler, which I guess is like social deduction light. But no, I'm very excited, super excited to be working with her. One last thing I want to shout out, if you don't mind, I want to give Mark from Wolfcrest Con a shout out. That is the next live show, or the next/first of the season live show we're doing. tabletop convention right in your neck of the woods, Clint. It's right in the Hampton area, right in New Hampshire.
Nice.
So again, anyone that's local will be there. Come check it. We're doing 2 shows, 10 a.m. and 3 p.m. But they're on their 3rd year. They've seen great growth. Mark has been super supportive of not just our podcast, but also of our convention. So I would do an injustice not giving him a shout out. But if you guys are in that area, go check out Wolfcrest Con. It's August 8th from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Crystal's gonna be there too, running Blood on the Clock Tower. So if any of you are there, if you recognize us from this podcast episode, come up, say hello. Hopefully by then you recognize us from our podcast. So
It's a good listen for sure.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Oh, our show? Thank you so much.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
Oh yeah, no,
I honestly, Clint, was it last week was the one who you guys were doing the live stream, and I jumped in and I was like, oh yeah, this is actually really funny.
No, you're the one.
Oh,
yeah,
thanks.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
They're actually good. Wow.
It was
I'm
actually
sorry.
because you were doing your live while we were doing ours as well, and Rick was going on a tangent, and I was like, let's see
what I
what
do.
Rolling on D20s is doing.
Shit on over. Shit,
Let's
they got the
redirect with rolling on D20s.
Right.
But no, I just had it up real quick just so throw some support out there real quick. So yeah, definitely.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Appreciate that.
Very cool.
Well, I think that's all the time we've got. So before we say our goodbyes and everything, I know, Nate, you talked a lot about the show and the main tabletop and stuff, but does anybody have any individual things that people can reach out to you, or anything you want to quickly say before we log off here?
I'll throw out check out our YouTube. I think that watching us play our game is like the way to do it. You will miss certain things. Listening is great, but some of us have very interesting facial expressions. So I would say come watch us.
Yeah.
You can't always
definitely.
hear how often Quinn is about to cry.
It's true.
Right.
You want to see me cry? Come see me cry.
I will say, on the note of YouTube, due to technical issues that I'm not going to bother getting into here, we had to make a new YouTube channel. The old YouTube channel is still up. It says old channel, and there's a link to the new one right there. So if you find the old one, getting to the new one's super easy.
Awesome. Anyone else need to say anything, where to find you or anything like that?
Sure. I mean, you can find me at Sam Shackle on Insta and under my name most other places, I guess. I don't know.
That's usually how I say it. I was just like, type in Spreading the Nerd and hope to find us.
Yeah.
Why don't you pimp Lobster Roll a little bit?
Sure. Yeah, Lobster Roll. We have one live show coming up August 30th, maybe. At the Axe Pit. And everything else is up in the air because everyone's in a production right now.
Nice.
So many things going on.
Yeah.
And things get busy.
Like Nate has on his thing, find the rest of us at onlydarkcorners.com. We got our Patreon, which is constantly growing. We're talking about doing different bits on there for each of the characters, building that out. So there's some content beyond the show. And we
Check
got
out our
shop.
merch. We have cool merch.
Yeah.
We have socks.
Yeah,
Great.
the socks are great. You can
Socks
buy
are
a
really great.
skateboard of our stuff.
You can.
Yeah.
Awesome. That's great.
That's kind of it. Yeah. The Only Dark Corners. It's got our community Discord, all of our social media links, all the places to find us. The updated
Calendar.
YouTube link is on there. It's got, rollingond20s.com, which is where onlydarkcorners.com will bring you now. We've got our calendar
That's not
that has
the
all of
fun
our live shows. The integrated calendar has all the links to buy tickets to the live shows. Everything that you need to find is there. Check us out, and by all means, if you come to the show and give us a listen, leave a comment on whatever pod feed that you use or on YouTube, and make sure that you guys say that you came from Spreading the Nerd, so we can make sure that these guys get a shout out and get credit for helping us out.
Yeah, leave a
Appreciate
5-star
that.
review with Spreading the Nerd on it.
Yeah.
You can learn
Do
about
that.
ferret legging.
Do it.
And while you're at it, leave spreading the nerd one too, because I know how hard those are to get. So if you're gonna take the time to give us one, give one to them too.
And also mention ferret legging. While you're over there,
Mention
too.
That's right.
If you come to this,
5%
I'll
discount.
Only
give
real
you-
one.
If you made it this far, hashtag
can-
ferret legging in the
Hashtag
comments.
ferret
please.
legging.
If
Can
you come
ferret
to
leggings be the
MainCon,
name?
if you come to MainCon and bring me a new weird sport that I have not yet heard of, I will give you a sticker.
Aw.
I like that challenge. I like it. I'm gonna dig deep. Awesome. Well, as Rick and Nick knows, I believe Nate reached out to me after I commented on a TikTok video and was like, "Hey, we would love to collaborate and stuff." Instantly went to Rick and Nick. I was like, "Yo, there's a D&D podcast that wants to come on this show and talk and stuff." I was super excited, and you guys have been so fantastic, and I've loved every minute of this. Thank you for dealing with our shenanigans as we go off course and stuff with everything. But this has been definitely a highlight for the podcast growth and life of the podcast for me. So thank you very much for everybody coming on. This was awesome. So thank you.
Absolutely.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you
Appreciate
for having
that,
us,
man.
guys.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Well, I think, do you guys have fortune cookies? Usually at the end of our
I do.
show. All right, I guess I got to get my fortune cookie. I'm in trouble again.
Man,
So at the end of
he
our
never has
show,
it.
we open up
Wait.
fortune cookies and give everybody their fortune for the weekend.
Sam, do you have a fortune cookie?
Oh my!
I
Oh.
swear
He is
to God.
more ready than you are.
Of course.
Wow.
I can probably
I can pull
download
a
a
tarot
fortune
card.
cookie app.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, there's a
That's what
button
Silken
somewhere.
used to do.
Oh, usually, sometimes my daughter's here and she's like, "Did you bring your fortune cookie?" And I'll be like, "Go get me a fortune cookie." We'll wait for
I've
Sam to get
got-
back there. Sam,
I've
I
got
just
a
got rid
dog
of all
treat.
the old fortune cookies. I'm
I've,
so
no.
I've got a
mad.
dog treat.
Oh no.
the
There you
dog
go.
treat works. You can make up a fortune out of there.
I brought
When
a
I
tiny
when I
Asian
go
kid.
for my walks around my neighborhood, a bunch of my neighbors walk their dogs, so I always put dog treats in my cargo shorts.
Nice. Nick, it looks like you've got a lot of wisdom going on over there. Why don't you give us your
Looks
your,
can be deceiving.
You have prepared well. Your opportunity is coming.
I'll take that one. Hell yeah.
not bad.
A little upbeat.
Rick?
I'll take it.
Rick, yourself.
You are a deep thinker with a knack for problem solving.
I don't know about that one.
That ain't me,
Yeah.
so I don't know who
Yeah.
that's about.
Doesn't feel like a fortune.
Right.
Yeah, some of these that we get on here, we're just like, how did these even?
Yeah, this is what I get for buying like a 50-pack. Like they're the worst,
Yeah,
the worst
that's what I
fortunes
get,
ever.
yeah. It's like, soon, your old friends will remind you of your forgotten childhood joys.
Wow,
It's not
that's
bad.
a
That was
nice
really
one.
threatening
It's kinda-
until the
it's
word
kinda
deep.
joys.
Help! I'm trapped in a fortune cookie factory.
So I went to a website that generated a random fortune cookie generator, and the one I got was "You will be hungry again in 1 hour."
Yeah, if you only eat a fortune cookie, that's facts. That's true.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, once again, thank you very much for joining us, everyone in chat, and then all of our guests here. It's been an absolute privilege to have you on. Hopefully, we can have you on again, and hopefully, I'll
Absolutely.
actually see you guys in person at some of these tour stops. I'm definitely looking forward to that. So, it has been awesome. So, once again,
Appreciate it.
thank you very much. And until next time, folks, we'll see you. Yeah, probably next week. We'll see you
Next time.
Yeah, that's
Thank
right.
you very much, everybody. Have a good